Ooh, I should probably turn that on. You can get another jacket. I really hate the symbolism of this. I really actually hate the symbolism of me walking out of the. Okay. Oh well. Alrighty. Oops. The heck was that noise? What is up? Day in the Reckoning. I honestly did not expect you to pop up, really. Like, I figured you'd be busy right about now. I had to get a jacket out of the closet, so literally had to get another one because that is the black conservative jacket, and I kind of don't want to. Like, I already have like a screwed up hairline. The last thing I want is a screwed up hairline, glasses, and the jacket. But yeah, it's Capsule Corporation Tokyo wins. What? Okay, I understand the context of what you are saying, but for the sake of anybody else who don't know, please explain Capsule Corporation Tokyo winning and the context of that. Like I know what you mean. There's something about Dragon Ball, but uh but yeah. It was like what, Toriyama? What's happening? Yikes. All the anime announcements we get yesterday. Yeah, but it's like I don't yeah, I wasn't aware of any of the like anime announcements. Holy crap, 3 people already? What's happening? I didn't even like put the announcement in my Discord or nothing yet. That's crazy. But yeah, like the anime announcements, like I don't, I'm not aware. I'm not aware. You're gonna have to run that by me, bro. Because once again, like here's the thing, like the only anime announcements I know of is that Ronin Warriors is got her like got a sequel, and I like Ronin Warriors. That's my yeah, like Ronin Warriors. That's my stuff right there. I love me a good Sentai. I love me a good Sentai reference. But like everything else, I don't know Jack, bro. Give me 1 second. I'm not on the. Sorry about that, y'all. The Dragon Ball game. Hold up, Dragon Ball Super is coming back, and Dragon Ball game announced too. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, I thought Dragon Ball games was over. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Like I thought they were done with the Dragon Ball game. The most recent, the last Dragon Ball game that I even remember is Tenkaichi Budokai. That's the one I remember. I know how long ago that was. I just didn't think that there was any games after it. Sequel to Dragon Ball Super called DBZ Super Galactic Patrol meant uh, to adopt the rest of Super manga. New Dragon Ball game taking place in the year 1000. That's crazy. Also, this is also your name seems familiar to me for some weird reason. Are you one of my haters? V keeps it low key. I don't know what it is, man. I be having like I don't know what it is, man. Like I get haters on here all the time, so I'm paranoid. My guy, are you really that out of the loop? Yes, dude. I haven't followed like any. I haven't had time to follow up on anything Dragon Ball related. I will focus on the descendants of Goku. Like what? I mean, let's see. There's Gohan, Pan. Does Goten have kids? I don't think Goten has kids, but I know Pan. I mean, Pan is Gohan's kid, right? Okay. Well, you talk about the descendants of Goku. Like what? Did Pan have a kid? Are they like how far off are they like doing this now? What is happening? But yes, I am very out of the loop, man. I haven't followed up on 300 years. Okay, 300 years. Okay, so clearly like way, way, way down the line. Okay, you know what? You're right. You got me there. You got me there. But yeah, I don't really. But also, like, you gotta. I think. I don't know if you remember, but it kind of takes me a minute to sort of get back into something when somebody who's very connected to it passes away. You know, like I don't know if you remember, but like I don't think he was even around for it. But there was a time when I wasn't watching Lucha Libre for like years when Pedro Aguayo died. When Pedro Aguayo Jr. died, I didn't watch Lucha Libre at all. And everybody, and he knows me personally. You know how much I love Lucha Libre. But like when Perito died, like I was out of the loop for like years, bro. You know, so I think that's kind of what happened with Dragon Ball Z is that like I mean like with Dragon Ball, it's kind of like Toriyama passed, and I guess part of me still kind of just it's not really a mourning process as much as it's just me like kind of just sort of giving it a break. My dude, you said Budokai. Oh, okay. Is it snowing? No, it's not. So, oh, Hikaru's in the building. Wah, wah, wah. Soundboard noise. Soundboard noise. For those who don't know, Oikaru is also a ridiculously talented person. I'm going to like always say, make content. I said Tenkaichi Budokai, yes, but once again, like Toriyama wasn't dead when Tenkaichi Budokai was the thing. You haven't heard about DBZ Fighter like at all? I have not. I didn't know that the game. I wasn't aware of these games, man. Okay, like I said, I fell out the loop with Dragon Ball. Like you gotta cut me some slack here. Like cut me some slack here. I fell out the loop with Dragon Ball. Okay, like there was a time where I think I fell out the loop with anime entirely for a little bit, man. I wasn't aware. But also, you never heard of Dragon Ball Dragon Ball Kakarot? That's what is that? What is this? What is this? Yo, hold on, man. Give me. I don't. This bro. How do you know about this? You haven't heard of any of the Xenoverse games? No. Oh my god. I'm here. He's like my best friend, so I'm hearing this in his voice. I'm hearing him just. You haven't heard of the Xenoverse games? At some point, I gotta get Bane the Reckoning on here somewhere. Ever heard of Dragon Ball D's balls? No, I haven't. Okay, shut up. What do you mean? You don't know nothing? Oh my god! It's funny because like I know Bane the Reckoning. Like I know him personally. I know his voice, so I can hear him just getting. Oh man, this dude's he's always on my case too. Like I ain't gonna lie, like there's a video of him like just immediately taking the oatmeal pie like out of my hand, like right before I get ready to eat it. But no, I haven't heard Dragon. I never heard of Dragon D's balls. Shut up. God, this dude really did just say that. Shout out to Soundboard Noise. Shout out to Bane the Reckoning and Oikaru, two of my actual homies on here. People who've known me personally. Got him. I caught the joke. Shut up. I caught the joke. I said Dragon Ball Kakarot is like the Dragon Ball game for Toriyama fans. Wait, is Dragon Ball like is that like what is Dragon Ball Kakarot? Shout out Yokes or else, bro. Shout out to Yokes. Okay. I don't really know. Like I shout out to Yokes. I'm trying to be nice here and use code names because I don't want the story of Kakarot. I'm aware of that, but it's like the story of Kakarot is that he was a baby. He was a baby on the planet. Then he got launched. That's the whole story. He was a baby. He was on the planet. Then he got launched. She told me to tell you to shout her out. Well, that's nice. Okay, I know she was watching too. Hey, Yokes, how's it going? Shout out to Yokes. 6 people up in here. That's crazy. Only 2 likes though. I don't understand that. So do it fully. Shout out to Yokes. Soundboard noise. I can't really like rap. I'm not T-Pain, so You just said you don't know her. It's not that I didn't say I didn't know her. I'm saying I'm trying to use code names so that people don't get, like I was almost about to use the real name, and I didn't want to use the real name so that people would know who Yokes is. You never give me a shot. I say hello. I say well, I give you a shout out all the time. It's like the lovely Jovi is in here, ladies and gentlemen. Soundboard noise, soundboard noise. I need to get a soundboard at some point. Soundboard noise. For real, shout out Wednesday. I just did. Why everybody yelling at me right now? Oh, right. Okay. I keep on forgetting that the chat is that type chat, top chat instead of live chat. So that is the code name. I assume so. I mean, you the one who said it. It includes some extra material Toriyama himself added, so it's canon. Okay, so it's canon. Let's go. Y'all know how much I love me some canon. So you don't know about Dragon Ball Heroes. Okay, I do know about Dragon Ball Heroes. I have faint memories of Dragon Ball Heroes, but I'm not too familiar with it. No. This dude is just are you about to just start listing the games down? Are you about to just start listing down the games? Man, I really need to I'm gonna have to like call up somebody and braid this. This is not gonna be the whole thing. We are not gonna this ain't gonna be the whole thing. You're not just gonna be popping up in here, yelling at me for not knowing the games that you should be streaming, by the way. Thanks for backing me up, Oikaru. By the way, Winsley, you've met Oikaru before, just so you know. That's my old roommate. That's the annoying one. Because my guy, these games aren't not selling. Are you wait? Did you purposely use a double negative, or are you saying that they're selling really well? Dragon Ball The Breakers. I don't know what the hell that is. I'm not annoying, bro. You woke me up one time to show me rice. The Rube's word annoying to me. He woke me up one time to show me rice. Like he's a cook. I know he can cook well. But it's like he woke me up one time just to show me some rice. Like that's not something that's not an unannoying thing to do. Breakers, that's like the League of Legends like game. Wait, what? Rice is awesome. I'm aware that rice is awesome, but rice isn't awesome enough for you to wake up your roommate and be like, hey, look at this. My rice be off the chain. You crazy. I'm not saying that it's not off the chain. I'm saying, okay, so imagine a musician, right? You know what I'm saying? Imagine knowing a musician. Everything they make, they were really good at making good music. Then they get excited about another song that they made. But it's like, I already know you make good music. You're a musician. Everyone can't make rice. That's not the point. Yeah, guys, hear me out. He's a cook. He's a chef. He actually knows how to cook really well. He's a spectacular chef. I already know that he can cook. So when he cooks, it's not like a Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. You better stop listing these damn games, man. So you're telling me that you won't say that beat got on fire just because you know they can make music? It's not that. It's not crazy. It's not. It wouldn't be fire enough to wake me up for them. To wake me up from. Oh my God. It's complicated. I can't. At some point, I'm going to be like, yeah, man, that beat's kind of nice. And you're the type of person to be like, well, say it's perfect. And I'm going to be like, what? What is up? Shout out to Blurredography up in the building. Soundboard noise, soundboard noise, soundboard noise. My favorite band, your favorite band comes out with a new album, and you don't be like, yeah, I got to listen to that. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I haven't had a favorite band in years, but I understand what you're saying. Now, my rice is perfect, but that's why I had you to critique. What's there to critique? Your rice is good. Hello, Miss Nancy Wilson. How you doing today? Like, your rice is good. What else is there to say? I used to be big into Linkin Park. And that's the thing. Like, I'm going to just go ahead and take this time to address this right now. I don't have a favorite band anymore because my last favorite band was Lost Prophets. And Ian Watkins is a psychopath who is dead now. And that kind of just sort of screwed up me having a favorite band. Linkin Park, smooth, though. Sadly, my favorite song was Waiting for the End. The irony in that. Yes, I know. I know how Lost Prophets was good, bro. Shut up. Like like controversy aside, they made some bangers. I hate how I used to love that band so much. Black Label Society. Who is hello, Justin 1880. This is compelling. Got a new face up in here. Please don't be a hater. Lincoln, like here's the thing, and my thing is that Linkin Park is a good band. Linkin Park is spectacular. That dude did some nasty. Yes, I know. Please don't remind me about this. Okay, I don't want to remember that I used to be a fan of this guy. Shinobi versus Dragon Ninja was a good, yes. That's what I'm saying. Lost Prophets was a good band. They had some good bangers, and when I was growing up, that was my favorite band until Ian Watkins lost his goddamn mind, and now I'm sitting here like, am I supposed to like? I don't know how to feel. There's a song, right, that they do. There's a song that they have. It literally is a song and starts off literally with them counting from 1 to 10. So every single time I count from 1 to 10, every single time I count from 1 to 10, I think of that song. And I'm like, get out of my head, Lost Prophet song. I've been searching my cell phone all day for your live stream. Thank you, Thanks, Miss Nancy. Wow, Miss Nancy makes me feel special like every time, dude. I ain't gonna lie. Like she really does make it seem like my live is like awesome or worth watching. It's just me sitting in front of the camera and like screaming. Oh, I know who Black Label Society is. I only know like one song by them though. Like I think Black Label Society, there was like a legendary group, right? There was a super group of like all of like famous people. No, I'm thinking of Temple of the Dog. That Marvel rival situation was crazy. I play that game too, but yeah, Kingsman deserved justice. Good thing. Wait, hold on. Did he bring up the Marvel rival situation? Who is familiar with the Marvel rival situation? Oh, okay. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm rereading everything. I kind of just started yammering, and like Linkin Park is my son's favorite band. Your son has great taste. There's a lot of snow on the ground here in Dallas. Ooh, please be careful out there, Miss Nancy. I know that you're not. I hope that everything's okay. Well, you're probably used to it because you've lived in Rhode Island. It's a band that more Kingsman deserved justice. Good thing he got the money anyway without having to win attorney. I just walked through snow here in Maryland. Hello, Charlie Craig. How's it going? I want to wish all of your viewers a happy Sunday. And on behalf of my viewers and myself, on behalf of myself, I hope you have a happy Sunday too, Miss Nancy. It's wild how all they had to do was not be toxic. Now they've lost everything and he's flourishing. Wait, hold on. Wait, what do you mean? Wait. I thought it was just one player. Are you talking? Is this like a team thing? My son used to like cool things, but now he just wants to go live on YouTube and flirt with Miss Nancy. I'm not your son. I am not your. If anything, you're my son. If anything, you're my son. I hope all your viewers are doing well today and staying warm on this cold, wintry day. I'm trying to. It was a team. Oh God, no! Wait! Hold on! Wait. Let's back up. Please explain to me the full Nah, bro, I'm the oldest. You sure as heck don't act like it. Oh my God, you woke me up to show me rice. I was asleep. I don't know how to. That's not an adult thing to do. That is not an adult thing to do. I'm the oldest. I'm the most maturest. So I win. No. Never mind. It was a team. Okay, I need you to like explain to me the whole situation here because I thought it was just the way that you explained it. I thought it was just one player. Two toxic girls got Kingsman kicked from the team and out Turney because he was expressing to the team that they may have to switch up their comp or they'll lose. Okay, wait. Let me see if I got. Wait, why not just switch up then? Is it really that bad of a thing? You could have just switched up. Hey, let's change up the strategy so we can win. I mean, in other sports they do that too. Like they bring in some players, they bring out some players so that they bring the fresh people in, and the starters go. And they said he was ruining the vibes. Okay. Basically, team was playing in a tournament to win $40,000. The guy carrying the team, we're talking 18 kills while everyone else had few to none. He told them to switch their characters. They refused. They say he was ruining the vibes. Yeah, but this one girl wanted to stick on Black Widow, and she went 0 kills and 5 deaths. Ooh. Wow. 0 and 5. That's got to suck. And that they made the team uncomfortable because he wouldn't take no for an answer. He only suggested Black Widow switch. 0-5. Like I ain't playing. That's why I don't play games like that. Because I know that that's what I'm going to be doing. I know that's how bad I will be doing. I'm about to make dinner. What you making, Miss Nancy? Anything? What you making, Miss Nancy? Matter of fact, what y'all all cooking today? Um, he wouldn't take no for an answer. Was them being stubborn when there was $40,000 on the line, bro. Bro. If I'm 0-5, I'm switching it up. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why you get like more than one character to like be good with, man. You gotta. That's why you pick like that's why you got a whole arsenal, or you could be like what's that dude's name? Like what's it called when you're like good with every character in the game? A master or an expert? I don't know. Yeah, and he suggested the Widow player choose Winter Soldier. She refused. For real, but he got kicked. But the crazy part about it, he wasn't being mean at all. Jerk of all trades. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Practice with everybody so that way you don't have a specialty character, or rather, practice with everybody so you know what to do in certain situations. Oh, I can't use this character for this situation, but I can use this character for this situation. They even made fun of him talking about he was a broke college student. Man, everybody broke. Who? That's not even an insult anymore. That's just like that's everybody broke. Being broke is not an insult anymore. Okay, that's life. Yep, even you're making sense. Hey y'all, what up, bro? I'll be back in a little bit. Just wanted to say hi. What's up, RC? It's freezing and the snow is pouring down. Hey man, get yourself situated. I'll be here. I'll be here until I'm not. But he was stressing how he could use the money for his college. Yeah, that's not $40,000. Shoot, run me that. $40,000 that can get me a stick of gum. Why don't you play Marvel with us? Is this Yokes? Is that Yokes? I'm not playing Marvel because I'm not good at the game. I've never played Marvel before. I've never played any game like that. One had the audacity to call him a tryhard. Ugh. I'm gonna assume that you took this kind of personal, Bane. I feel bad for Marvel. Wait, why do you feel bad for Marvel? And his PC would explode. Yeah, my PC would actually kind of get destroyed. Yeah. Is it really horrible here? No, it's not, but it's getting there. It was raining earlier and it was cold, so I'm expecting snow any minute now, like any moment now. I'm not good at Marvel. I will only hold you guys back. I'm better as a spectator. I really need their comic book sales are bleeding. I don't understand. Nah, dude, give it, dude. Stop. You're talking like the it is near. Okay, it's Marvel. Calm down. It's Marvel, bro. Calm down. Marvel is getting so much publicity because of the drama, so don't feel bad for them. All I'm saying is, bro, the comic book sales are gonna go back up. Don't worry. The movies, we still have the movies. We still got the games. Marvel is a superpower right now. Them bleeding is like they only losing like what, a couple $100,000 a month, and they're making like what, $1 billion. I mean, come on, man, it's Marvel. Calm down. We good. Everything good. They got Disney money. They got Disney money. You can afford to lose money when you got Disney money. You know what I'm saying? Get that Mickey. Get that Mickey. Get that straight Goofy. You feel me? You got Disney money, man. Shoot. We feel you. Thank you. Get that straight Goofy money. Shoot, man. Man, if I could like get if I can get affiliated with Disney, oh God, first I'd be on that Donald Duck movement, bro. Walk around with no pants on. because this Donald Duck don't wear pants. Um although and also like it would be kind of weird to see Donald Duck with pants at this point. I'm about to put hot sauces and bell peppers and onions and seasoning into a pot and cook jasmine rice in another pot. This woman is about to tendonism. This woman is about to that sounds really good actually. Onions and seasoning. Yeah, okay. You know what that's the most healthiest thing I heard. Marvel ain't losing anything. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like I don't want to. It's like I want to believe that Marvel is not like Marvel isn't failing in any context. Want anyone to make that jasmine rice for you? I heard my rice is amazing. I am so sick of you talking about rice. This is always with the rice with this guys. Always with the rice with this guy and whatever. Oh my goodness. Wow. Get in the robot. Rice and pasta with this guy. Yes, and pasta. Oh my god, and pasta. Yo, that's crazy. I forgot all about how much this dude loves pasta. Pasta. Right. You brought it up. Yeah, well, I did. I did. And now I never forget it. Also, is Jovi still here? Like, is Jovi still here? It feels like she just disappeared. And I can't find anything that she said, and I'm feeling really upset now. What the hell are you having for dinner? What the hell are you having for dinner? Talk to me. Don't ask me. I'm having what I always have. I'm having what I always have. Beans and rice without the beans and rice. What do you eat on a daily basis? Man, I'm angry. Man, I eat anger and despair, okay? I'm sad. I eat sadness. Shoot. My stove don't work. So oh yeah, that's Jovi. Are you looking for me? Yes, I was. Miss, I'm gonna lurk. I thought it was a dude named Winsley. No. That's Jovi. Jovi, the one with the son with the amazing music. Hey. By the way, Jovi's son makes amazing music. I think he has a YouTube too. I think he has a YouTube also. I does Jovi, does your son have a YouTube account? Because if he does, I can I can link it into the. That's why we heard it. Oh snap! Okay, well now we have a testimony that Jovi's son makes really 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 good music. uh, I'm also going to add chopped onions. Miss Nancy, I wish I really that's content. Cooking, I'm a sucker for cooking videos. So if you ever decide to like start making content, I would totally watch you cook food. I would totally watch you cook food. I would actually like matter of fact, because I do watch like I like to watch cooking videos, but I don't like watching cooking videos of people who have like a high subscriber count because it doesn't really feel it doesn't feel special, you know. Will you watch watch Orikaru cook food too? I have. It's amazing. I actually have a video of him making a dumpling, making some dumplings, but he just he does not he doesn't care. He's dropping more this year. That's all I'm able to say. Hey, I'm making meatballs. What? Um, I mean, like if he ever decides to drop some content about cooking, I'll watch it because he's my boy. I love him to death. You know, plus added butter or olive oil. Honestly, like, has anybody ever mixed the two before? Is it? I feel like is it okay to mix melted butter and olive oil? But is that a good idea? That sounds like a good idea. That sounds like a great idea. So thanks, Jovi. Tell him we appreciate his music and listen to it quite a bit. Hey, Jovi, you got fans. Your son got fans up in here. It helps the butter not to burn. Okay, dope. Okay, so all right, so hear me out. All right, you get some melted butter, right? You get some olive oil, mix that up together, right? And then you get your barbecue sauce and like some seasonal, and you just like sprinkle that up in there too. He posts a lot. He posts a lot on his IG as well. Oh, okay. Yo, spread the IG. This is a community now. I really wish that like YouTube actually had like a group thing. Wait, we're taking advice from you with cooking. Shut up. I can cook, kinda. One Piece and Dragon Ball is such a weird crossover. It's really not though. It's really not. That's the crazy part. It really ain't. They kind of have the same. They kind of have the same like format. If you think about it, No. The community tab on YouTube is just like Facebook updates and stuff like that. Like nobody actually reads my Facebook updates. I'm talking about like an actual like group thing. His name is the same on all platforms. Ladero. He just made buttery barbecue sauce with extra sodium. That's what you need, man. That's like sodium is good. Like what's going on? I don't understand. I don't understand. Why is he like? Don't mock me. Don't mock me for being revolutionary with my palate. Okay, Joey, back me up. Nah. Still cute. Still cute. Says the guy that eats ice cream in a cereal. It's milk. It's milk. You melt the ice cream and you put it in your. We didn't have milk, so I improvised. Revolutionary palate, he says. I'm not having this conversation with you, Mister I cook gourmet meals and stuff. Shut up, man. Ed from Ed and Eddie gonna be in Fortnite. Ed from Ed the Big Ed, the yellow one with the big yellow one with the green jacket, who sounds like this. I can't do his voice. Nacho cheese and barbecue sauce, which is a great combination. Thanks for the promotion. Shut up. Haha, Big Ed is in Fortnite. I don't play Fortnite. I should. That impersonation of Ed was something. I can't do the voice of Ed. Like his voice is like way too deep for me. Ketchup on pizza, which is a great idea. I don't care. I don't care. I don't understand the situation here. You don't play Fortnite. What do you play? I play the playables on YouTube. I keep telling y'all this. There's YouTube playables, and I play those. All you have to say is buttered toast. Buttered toast. I can't do it. Like it doesn't sound good when I say that. Buttered toast. Why would you put ketchup on pizza? Because it's a great idea, Jovi. It's a revolutionary idea. It's $1 million idea. Why not? Hot sauce is a better idea. You know what would never cross over? He says it can replace the tomato sauce, but he's wrong. Digimon and Pokemon. Honestly, I'm genuinely upset that Digimon and Pokemon aren't a thing, but it kind of makes sense that they're not because Digimon is like takes place on the internet, whereas Pokemon is a literal nature of the show. If anything, if they were to do that, then the Pokemon would have to either get sucked into the computer or the Digimon would find themselves in literal Pokemon universe. Like I just because Digimon are the champions. Ah, that's clever. But also, like literally, one takes place inside of a computer and one takes place out of nerd. Shut up. That's not a. That's oh my god. How did you even know that I was on my? That's all I'm saying is that, like, technically speaking, it takes place inside a computer. So, but you can be the very best with Pokemon. That is amazing. I cannot believe that he just. That's a perfect reference. That is a perfect reference. All right, I got 7 people up in here, and that's wild. I'm gonna just do a little random. I'm gonna do a real random tally here. Let's see. I got Bane the Reckoning, Oikaru, Winsley. I want to say Miss Nancy is still here, but she's cooking right now. Uh, hmm. That's 4 people. If I got, that's half the people. All right, hey, show of hands of who's in the chat right now. Let her cook. I am letting her cook. Show of hands of who's in the chat right now. I'm trying to put fake names to names here. I wonder, is there a game where you can literally have every Pokemon in your Pokedex? Man, that game would blow up, bro. That game would explode. You would literally have to, bro. That game would be huge. That game, bro. Like, I'm trying to think about how many Pokemon they actually have right now. That's like, it's not even just the Pokemon. It's the landscape. Like, bro, that's like what 7 towns you have to put in. Yo, that's a whole planet. No, that's a country. You will live. Okay, there's Kanto, Johto, those other cities. Oh, yo, man, nah, you can't do that. You can't do that. Mm-mm. That game would be too huge. Oh, we got Charlie Craig is still up in the building. What's up? But if they're bleeding in comic sales, I'm sure they've been up in other sales to make up for it. Yeah, that's true. Shout out, Clexi is still up in here. I just added water to everything and putting all the ingredients into the pot. Like once again, like I would totally watch that on camera. I would totally like if you were to make that into content, I would totally watch that. Just because, like like I'll be like, hey, I know that lady. She makes a nice food. The MCU helps, but some people are slowly losing interest. I don't like. What's the is there? Did Marvel release any movies lately? I know that they're like. I mean, it feels like they haven't. Like, but then again, I haven't really like. Right now, DC is killing it in comic sales. Well, yeah, DC is easier to like. DC is easier to access too because of the app. They just released Deadpool in the game, all roles. That was peak. What content do you want to see from my channel? Oh, okay. Bloodography. Oh God, I feel really bad like saying this. Uh, I mean, I guess streaming video games. Let's see, streaming games. Maybe doing a showcase of certain users, certain YouTubers and things like that. Because I know you got like a really big community. So I think probably like just doing like a spotlight or a showcase of people within your community that you feel like should kind of get a shout out or want to get a shout out. Uh, hmm. Cosplay. Let's say cosplay information from a cosplayer because I know you don't do cosplaying, but I know that you know cosplayers. I suck at video games, dude. So do everybody does. Wonder Man, is that a real thing? Wonder Man is an actual character. Wonder Man is an actual Marvel character. Wonder Man drops on the 27th. Is that a movie or is that a series? I would also probably like. I feel like me personally, I also like seeing like personal stuff. So it's like if you feel like there's some updates about you personally, I would like to, I would like to kind of like get to know who you are as a person because I feel like your channel is really good for like content, but I feel like we don't get a chance to know who the guy is behind the channel. So maybe show us a little bit of like I would watch that. I would watch that just to sort of know who you are. Also, I think, like I said, so just showcasing channels, like maybe getting some of the cosplayers that you know to give people advice about cosplay. Nobody, dude, I'm boring. I'm boring. I'm literally sitting on the floor yelling at people in here. I'm honestly waiting to see Supergirl. Superman was good. Come on, come on. There we go. Okay. Yeah, Supergirl is going to be peak because the comedy that is based off of is kind of lit. I have a lot of I thought Wonder Man was a TV. I thought Wonder Man was going to be a series. I know it was going to be a movie. I have a lot of cosplay and stuff. Yeah, he actually is pretty cool. I want to see DCU make a good comeback in films. Ugh. I want to see that too, honestly. Interesting personally, I think I'm boring. I don't think you're boring. I'm still here. Yes, ma'am, Ms. Nancy. And I'm watching you do that. I lost interest in the Batman movie that takes place in the DCU when I found out James Gunn chose a Flash director. Hey man, I'm bothered by your stream and I'll tell you why. The zebra isn't centered on the camera on the wall. Oh my god, dude. That's the only place like okay, I didn't nail it up there, okay? I didn't nail it up there. I'm too lazy to do that. I can't sit on my camera and read off comments. That's super hard for me to do. I get it. Like some of us can do it, some of us can't. Like, dude, I'm literally going back and reading what I forgot. I said it's a show. Oh, okay. The zebra isn't center and close your closet door. I don't want to see your skeletons. Behold my skeletons. Behold them. Yeah, and he's missing a ceiling fan. Wow, way to bring it back, Jovi. Way to bring it back. Okay? This is not about the ceiling fan. Don't talk about the ceiling fan. Nope, there's no reason to talk about a ceiling fan. The ceiling fan is up there. It's not going to respond to you. This woman, she knows how to get me. She's known me. This woman's known me for years. This woman's known me for years. That's messing with me now. You're lucky you cute. You're lucky you cute. Thinking of frozen peanut butter too. I gotta go play video games now. Bye. Well, as always, I'm really glad that you showed up. Really glad that you popped up. I appreciate it. I mean, you pay your own rent. I have no complaints on how you live. I thanks. I'm planning on watching your live stream up to whenever. Thanks, Miss Nancy. Nice to chat with you. Yeah, nice to chat with you too. Hopefully you come back. I'm trying to make this a weekly thing. I pop up. I know for sure that I try my best to do this on Sundays. So if you just happen to be available on Sundays, I'm here. But like I do want to actually also do another one throughout the week. Why you still simping on man? Why y'all simping on Manny? Who's simping? I'm gonna throw this mother. By the way, fun fact: Oikaru actually looks much better than me. He's like a foot taller than I am, and he's dark skinned and got locks. That zebra needs to straighten up. I can't do anything about it right now. Shut up. I appreciate it, Blurography. But yeah, like I said, to get back to your channel though, yeah, like a matter of fact, I'm on your Discord. I'll just throw it in. I'll just throw my suggestions in there too. Yeah, like yeah, you're the better. Yeah, you've always been the hotter one. I always hated that about us. Is that like you've always been the hotter one because you were tall, you had the nice hair, had the pretty face and all that. And I'm just a short, fat, angry one. Where did the name Unbalanced Minds come from? I'm a Libra, and you, dude. When me and Oikaru used to hang out together, the girls used to like him because I'm short and fat and apparently very angry, which I don't understand that last one. I'm the calmest person on the planet. The name Unbalanced, I'm a Libra, so unbalanced comes from the fact that the Libra is a scales, and I never really considered myself to be a balanced person. Unbalanced minds, because I also have mental issues and I've had mental problems my whole life. I never paid any of them any mind. You didn't have to. You didn't have to. And that's what made you even cooler. That's what made you, oh my God. Hey, I was like, I'm so cool. I don't really need to pay attention to the ladies who are like swooning behind me right now. Oh my God. I'm even more attractive because I'm not really focusing on, I'm just focusing on myself right now, ladies. I'm sorry. Just worrying on myself right now. I know. This is a jealousy talking, okay? This is jealousy talking. I'm not above admitting that I was jealous of you back then. Still am. Come on, straighten up. There we go. You make me seem like I'm so self-indulged. He's not. He really isn't. I'm just, like I said, this is a jealousy talking. But yeah, like I said, Unbalanced Minds. Because initially my name was 22AAA, which is a reference to DDR scores. And then I realized 22AAA is just really too challenging of a name for anybody to remember. That's not an attention grabbing name. So I just basically say, you know what? I have mental problems. I'm a Libra. Unbalanced Minds. Let's go. And it stuck. And it stuck. Dang it. But yeah. I appreciate that question, by the way. Feel free to ask more. I like that. I like that. I get a chance to get interviewed by Blurography. I feel like a celebrity over here because you interviewed Captain Marvelous. I like Unbalanced Minds. I want my camera back, by the way. Your camera? I don't. And my microphone? You mean my microphone that I bought using your account on Amazon with my card? I very disagree, sir. This is why. For those who don't know, like I said, I just realized this is probably the most people I know personally. I bought that. You didn't buy this. I bought it. Wait, hold on. You talking about the camera or the mic? You weigh half of my piece. I don't remember that. I don't remember that. Captain Marvelous. I don't speak Japanese, but that was so much fun. That's what I'm saying. Is like I'm gonna throw you. I'm gonna throw you, man. Now, where's my check? Your check? Go to heck. That's where your check is. But that's what I'm saying though. Is that by the way? But that's what I'm saying though. Is that like you interview Captain Marvelous, You interviewed Tony Weaver Jr. You interviewed like a lot of really you interviewed a lot of influential people in nerd community. So honestly, I consider you to be like, if I ever were to get an interview with you, that'd be great. That means that I moved up in the world in some fashion. You know what I'm saying? Hold up your wrist again? Okay. What are you wearing? When like wouldn't you like to know? What are you wearing? What are you wearing? The other one? This. This is my Tony is coming on the show in April. Let's go. Blurredography is making big moves. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna put Blurredography's channel in the chat again. I forgot to put your channel in my description in my last live. I'm gonna do that. I promise. I just got distracted by stuff. But yeah, man, that's awesome. Give me 1 second. I'm about to put your channel up on the chat because, like, for those who don't know, Tony Weaver, Jovi likes Tony Weaver Jr. By the way, here we go. There we go. Blurredography's channel right there. Give him a subscribe. Show him show him that you're being interviewed by me is a big deal. Heck yeah, man. You do your stuff, bro. You're good. You're good. You interviewed a lot of relatively you interviewed a lot of relatively like iconic people in the nerd space. Like you definitely deserve a bigger name than you got. So like I said, I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you're showing the brother some. I'm glad you're showing the brother some eyes because I expect you to be too busy to pop up. So like, comment, subscribe, and become a channel member. Let's go. Absolutely. I would like screen share, but last time I did it, it showed a black screen. So, I don't want to, like, that seems a little ridiculous. But yeah, that's homie's channel right there. Speaking of which, while I am here, Oikaru, make some content. Wait, I got three updates real quick. Give me 1 second, y'all. I thought my Wi-Fi wasn't working. How you stay that still? Who you calling a pinhead? Yeah. Who you calling a pinhead? I can't make content. I'm building a game engine right now. Whatever. I'm just struggling like the rest of us. I don't think I'm a big deal. I think you're a big deal. And I feel like you're going to be an even bigger deal. Matter of fact, I feel like you're going to be an even bigger deal before this year is over. And I, for one, would like to be, and once you do become that big of a deal, I want in on that action. That's all I'm saying. I don't know how, but I want in on that action. Making a game engine is content. No. He's not going to. I'm trying to produce my game. Frantic Chamber. Are you serious? Can I still be creative? Can I still be a character in that? Please let me be a character in that. I've been trying to do voice work for years now, bro. Nobody wants to hire me, bro. Please put me let me in there, please. I can do voices, man. You know me. I can be Credo. Let's go. Oh, your boy got a voice acting job. Let's go. Gunslinger, let's go. Heck yeah. You mean give me a chance to talk with my Western accent, throw out a little bit of give me a chance to throw out my Western accent, throw in my inner cowboy. Yeah. He's black. I mean, yeah. I'm aware of that. You can still sound like this. The original cowboys were black. The original, like the very first cowboys in American history were black people. So it's like, it kind of makes sense for the black cowboy to, I mean, I know he's not going to be a cowboy, but like, come on, straighten up. There we go. Stabilize, baby, stabilize. But yeah, the original cowboys are black. So I also just launched my channel store for merch. Oh, you making merch now? Man, this dude's about to become a celebrity, man. I'm about to be like, yeah, I used to know Mark. I still have my shirt, Oikaru, the one from the Them's Fighting Herds. This man's out here making merch already. Yo, man, when you become a big deal, I just want to Blur, your channel looks awesome, by the way. See, doesn't it? I'm telling you, that dude's gonna be a big deal. That dude's gonna become a big deal. What's going on? Not much. I'm gonna resell it. What is up, chat? How's it going? Well, I'm reading. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like you actually do, like I said, you're gonna become a big deal. And when I'm giving it before the end of the year, Bloodography, you're gonna probably like blow up in a big way. And I'm gonna be, I just want to be able to say that. I just want to be able to like just say, oh yeah, I knew him. I knew him back when he had like 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, that was, I know. Yeah, absolutely, man. Shoot, I saw you did the video with that guy who who teaches people how to fight anime characters. I forgot his name, but he was like, he does those little funny videos where he's like, how to defend yourself against an anime character who does this. I forget his name, but he also like dresses like not like a cop, but like somebody. But you got a footage with him, man. Like you do the stuff, man. Shoot, that's all I'm saying is that, like, you know, when you do become successful, just don't forget about me, because I'm probably not gonna. Jax Blade, I think that's him. I forget his name. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I want to say that that's him. Let me check. We're just talking about anime. I'm reselling. Bane of Reckoning. Are you still in the building? Oh no, it's not him. It's not Jax Blade. It's not Jax Blade. It's another guy. Top 3 animes. Oh God, don't do that. I don't do that, but I can only give you. You have to ask me what animes I like. I can't do the top 3, because in order to do the top 3, I have to think about ones that I put over everything else, and I gotta wait. My brain can't do that. I can give you 3 animes that I'm thinking of. Where does Attack on Titan rank for you? Oh God, I don't do rankings either, bro. Go Loser Ranger. I can't. I haven't seen it yet. But I'm also a little upset because, like, if I'm not mistaken, Go Loser Ranger is like a parody of Sentai, right? And I'm like, don't you dare disrespect my Sentai up in here. And I'm just, I want to watch it, but on the other hand, I'm still a little angry because I'm like, I know, and I want to believe that is good. Attack on Titan. I don't do rankings, but I will say Attack on Titan is definitely one of the best animes out there, especially because of the discussions that it started with that ending. You know what I mean? I didn't really watch Attack on Titan like that, but I do know that there was like a lot of discussions about, like, I like Attack on Titan, not because I saw it. I don't watch anime anymore. I understand that. I mean, like, you know, sometimes you outgrow it. That's what happens. But with Attack on Titan, I did try to recap on Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu Kaisen is not a series I would watch. I'm not watching that one because, from what I understand, the bad guy wins, and I am anti that. But the thing I liked the most about Attack on Titan was that, like, it was, the conversations about it was less about like who'd win in a fight, and more about like actual discussions of like morality, and like people were having like deep psychological conversations. Oh wow, spoilers. To be honest, I don't even know if I spoiled it or not. I said, of course, I don't like. I did say I didn't like Attack on Titans before. Yeah, I did, because, like, once again, that's why I say I'm not watching it, but I do like the discourse that happened. Where did you get this stuff from? The bad guy does not win in Jujutsu Kaisen. Yes, but he does. Did I just read something incorrectly? Did I just watch something wrong? Like, that's my thing. Is like, I don't really, but that's Attack on Titan is my first anime watching as an adult. And also it is an adult anime when you think about it. Like it does feel like there's anime out there that's directed towards kids and directed towards adults. Attack on Titan doesn't feel like a show that you would probably like show to a child. You know what I'm saying? Not just because of the gore and the gruesomeness of it, but because of how complicated the plot is. You know what I mean? But also, like I said, I personally didn't watch it, you know, but I did like the actual discussions about the ending, because people were talking about like psychology and morality, and people were actually like talking about like social constructs and what to do. Welcome to Supporter. What is happening here? Yo, wait, pornography is yo, holy crap, I got a member. I got a new member. That's so dope, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yo, that's crazy, man. That's wild. I never expect these sort of things. So when it happens, I'm always genuinely surprised. Soundboard noise, soundboard noise, celebration, chin, chin, chin. No one ever remembers me, bro. Make content. Keep. I need y'all to understand something real quick. Oikaru is quite possibly one of the most talented people I ever met. He makes music. He can program games. He can draw. He can animate. He saved my life in Vietnam. Hey, I can make you a soundboard if you really want it. You're gonna charge me. You're gonna charge me. That's why I'm not gonna ask you for one because I am poor, and you know this. Until then, I can make my own sounds. I could be my own soundboard. Don DeMarco, Mexico. I will eat your heart. I have no clue where that came from. Where are you guys from? I am from the boot. Well, I'm from America. Let's go with countries. Let's go with countries because every so often I always get like somebody who's like international. Louisiana, Georgia, in Maryland now. Elmo knows where you live. I'm from my mama. um, but yeah, like I do know that I always get like it never fails. Like if I stick around for like a certain amount of time, I always end up with somebody who is in the chat from like another country, and it's so awesome when that happens. I always get like international. I remember one time somebody came over here from Algeria, and that just blew me away. To have a mother must be nice. I don't have one of those. I grew from a plant in the garden. Don't say that. Everybody has a mother. I grew from a plant in the garden. That's a good idea for. Ooh, I could write something about that. Yeah, yeah, I could. I could totally write that. I could write that. That's a good idea. A child born from a plant inside of a garden, not a Cabbage Patch Kid, but like something else. Ooh, I could do something with that. I could do something with that. Yeah, yeah. Plant child. Ha- Plant child. Where did the kid come from? We don't know. What their purpose is? Do they have a gender? Are they an alien? Oh snap! I could. The ideas are cooking right now, but I'm writing like nine other things, and I shouldn't be doing that. I'm from the home of the 2026 National College Football Champions. Oh my God. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, Jovi, who is really, really into sports, I'm only a Saints fan when I want to pretend I was into football. Am I a Saints fan? Oh, are you talking to him or are you talking to me? Because we're both from Louisiana, and yes, I am a Saints fan. Like like I'm from Louisiana, so I support all of my. I am a Saints fan. I support like all of my teams from Louisiana. So Saints, the Pelicans, the oh God, I think those are only two right now. There's more, but you understand. Like there's more, but yeah, you understand. Like, but I don't really watch football like that, and I actually hate Drew Brees. And but it's like when it comes to the but yeah, when it comes to basketball, I'm a big fan of the Pelicans. I want them to win something because I mean the Saints already got their Super Bowl win. Why don't you stream on YouTube as well in just chatting? I am streaming on YouTube as well in just chatting. Wait, what? Oh, you mean Twitch? Because I don't know how to do the OSB thing. I'm still a little. I don't know how to. I tried to use it the other day. Unsubscribe to end membership as a Falcons fan. I can't even. You know what? I understand that. I understand that. Like I really do. The hatred runs deep. Y'all stay whooping us though, man. I don't like that. Learn. I'm trying to. Dang. You, I'm trying to. God dang it. Because I forgot you're from Atlanta. That's so. Oh my god. You know the sad part is, oh, I have to do this. I have to do this. I remember to do that. Full palm or it blurs up again. Okay, honey, I gotta go with Yokes now. She loves gaming, so I had to keep her happy. Yeah, do what you gotta do. Don't call me honey. There's only one person in this chat who can call me honey, and you are not like you're not nearly as thick as she is. I'm gonna throw this boy. I'm gonna throw him. I can throw. I can. I don't think you understand how physically light you are. uh, yeah, man. The keep your lady happy. It's two things about Atlanta. We hate the Saints and we love lemon pepper wet. I'm gonna throw you. I'm going to throw you. There's only one person in the chat who can call me honey, and she's the thickest one up in here. Shoot. My ex girlfriend. She was built like a vase. My ex girlfriend would say all day, "My booty ain't even that big." And it's like, yeah, it is. Thicker than frozen peanut butter. Thicker than a Wendy's frosty. Wait, why would you like the shape? Why would you like the shape of an object? It's not like that. I'm just saying she was built like a vase. Y'all will get it. What is this? Mm. I am broke. I am. I don't even know why I said that. Okay, but what's the next? The next time, the next con I'm going to? Oh man, dude, I am. I feel like I answered that question before I got it, but yes, right now that is. I can't even. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I can't even. Uh, I can't even like answer that question right now because I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It's so I would love to go to a convention, and there's plenty of them to go to. I'm 4K behind on 4K, bro. Negotiate that. There should be a way to negotiate that. That's too much dang money, man. For 4K, your apartment better. Broke is a mindset. It can be, but like your boy is sitting on the floor. um, but yeah, like I want to say, I did want to go to Onicon because like is in the city like next to is like city next to me. But like I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't know. I mean, it depends on how my money is looking. But like I would like to go because I'm in Texas, so we all how to blank are you for behind the rent? What is so we can hang out? What are you talking about? So we can hang out, bro. You are in Maryland. I am in Texas. What are you? What is it? What are you talking about? You all the way up there. You all the way up there. You up there. You up there. Talking about so we can hang out. You probably might be talking to somebody else up in the chat. I know you ain't talking to me, Mister Deep in the Deep South. I live in Bethesda. It's expensive here, and I felt after losing my animation job. Which I keep saying, I'm telling you, bro, you make content, you will be making money, bro. You will be making money, bro. You will be making some serious money if you start making content. This dude is so good. I can't stress enough. Like, it sounds like I'm being hyperbolic, but I've seen this man's best material. It's beautiful. Like, I wish that you would just post it. I am good. Yes, you are. That's the crazy. That's what messes with me, bro. Part of me just wishes that you would at least just go into the community tab on YouTube and just like post up your art. Just post up your art in the community tab, just so people can like get a taste of it. Because I know what you can do. You are so talented, but I have mental problems, as do I. Yeah, you're sitting on the floor, but you're also in your own apartment where you pay your home bills. That's not broke. You're being responsible. Damn. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. If you wasn't a dude, I'd probably ask you to marry me off of that one. That was nice. See, you're doing your thing. And you probably have less stress, bro. I am very stressed out. Like you gotta like the only reason why I can afford the only reason I can afford to do the bare minimum that I'm doing is because of my job. If I lose my job, I'm screwed. Like I'm not making money on YouTube. Like I'm not making money on YouTube like that. I have to. I actually do my job. That my job is my source of income. Like if I were to lose my job, I'm dead. Oh, but when I say encouraging stuff, I like it when you say encouraging stuff. It's a nice thing. But I will never marry a Saints fan. That's fair. I respect it. I was kidding, by the way, about the marriage thing. I can't get married. I'm terrible in a relationship. You just made $2 off YouTube. I did, but here's the thing. Here's the fun fact about this. Y'all ready for this? In order for me to actually get money on YouTube, I have to make $100. Like, because $100 is a threshold. If I don't make $100 on YouTube, then I don't get a check. So that $2 is probably going to like save up until like the next time I get $100. Gotta go. My baby is playing Overwatch. Hey, congrats. I don't get marriage proposals, so really? I thought you did. I got a carrier. Hey, do what you gotta do, man. And look at me, I'm in a relationship. I'm in a relationship. Everything's going to stream. I love the stream. Let me know when you go live again. Appreciate that, man. Like I said, I try my best to go every Sunday. I know, right? That's BS. Take me 3 months to get a YouTube check. You understand. You understand. You get that. You get it. Hold on. You get it. It's a remote, y'all. It's a remote. It's a remote. You understand. Not from you, but it's all good. Oh my God. Oh man, I'm in it. How am I in the doghouse post relationship? I know, right? And that's what I'm saying. So I don't get any money until I make like $100. And the only way I can make $100 is unless I get like enough views on my YouTube, on my videos, or like if people actually like donate to the channel. That's why I beg for channel members. Y'all know, y'all now in it for the equality. You have to understand you need more. Hire me and I can make your stream better. I don't like you should do this for free. You should do it for me for free because we're brothers. Or super chats. Yeah, that's the reason I don't really ask for money. I ain't gonna lie. I never expect money, so I don't ask for it. But I just it's like if it happens, thanks. But if not, I ain't really worried. Oh snap. I mean, that's one reason why I always I appreciate it. I can increase your visuals. I do but shout out to Bloodography though, man, because I ain't gonna lie. That's the reason why I'm like putting your channel up. I'm trying to like let people know about your channel because you are good. Ask for the money. That broke mentality. I ain't asking for no money. I ain't asking for no money. Hey guys, pay me. I can increase your visuals. You increase my visuals for free because you're my best friend and we've known each other for years. We got to pay bills out here. Shoot, I know. I am well aware of both yours and my situation. Yo estoy pobre también. Yo soy aprendió español por más dinero con mi trabajo. No, just be like, if you like the content, please consider supporting the channel. Yeah, I know. If I do comment, I'm gonna do it for the money. If I do content, I'm gonna do it for the money. Then do it. Do it for the money. Do it for the money. Do it for the money. I promise you. Matter of fact, don't even do the content. Just post up your art. Just post up your art in the YouTube community, bro. I promise you, you will get this attention, bro. Nah, don't consider. Make them pay. How the fuck? Man, when y'all become famous, y'all better put a brother on some stuff, man. I'm telling you. Because like I've been doing this stuff since 2006. and I ain't nowhere near close to where I want to be. You dig? This is 2000. This is almost 20 years. This is 20 years worth of stuff. Okay, I'm not going to become successful. Y'all might. So if y'all get in, hook a brother up. Shoot. Make them pay. That's a threat. That's a threat. You're telling me a threat. Shoot. Ayúdame. I hope I'm saying this stuff right, man. The Spanish speaker. I used to have a Spanish speaker up in here. At least I think I did, and they would actually like tell me if I was doing this right and become a member of the Blurred Nation for as low as become a member of the Blurred Nation for as low as $2 a month and help support my journey to BlurredCon 2026. Support the shorts. How's that? Wow. I'm telling you, bro, just thank you. I used to, like I said, I used to do voice work. I used to do voice acting. Like, you know, if you go on my old lives, I was reading the Bone comics and I was like giving the characters their own voices and stuff like that. I better get back to reading the voice comics. People gonna leave, I know, but like I'll be reading comics on here, dog. I hope they don't kick me out. I hope they didn't kick me out. They didn't kick me out. Let's go. Let's go. That works. Thank you. All right. So I'm about to go ahead and do a screen share real quick, which means that like at least a good 4 of y'all are gonna leave, and that's fair. Let's go. I love it. I love this website, by the way. That's why I'm always hello, what's this? The unofficial player's guide to Minecraft. I don't even build it, a Minecraft guide. Let's see. Hello. King Kong. Okay. What we got going on here? What is this? Hi, I'm a witch and my crush wants me to make a love potion. Bro, is it just me or do these anime titles get longer and longer? Dang it, man. Okay, the screen is black. All right. Oh, man. I don't understand why it's doing that. I really don't. Wait, y'all, it started working? Okay, I'm about to do it again. Y'all just gonna have to be patient with me, okay? Can y'all at least still hear me? Because y'all know me, I yap. All right, it started working. I don't know. I guess it does take a minute. All right. Yeah, I cleared up. All right. Yeah, I guess I just have to wait. All right, let's see. Hey, I know Bane of Reckoning would appreciate this one. I know Bane of Reckoning is going to appreciate that Godzilla's 70th anniversary right there. By the way, you know what? I'm just gonna come out and say it. I'm gonna say it. Like the big reason why Godzilla is the king of the monsters is because there hasn't been any other monster. There hasn't been any other series about any other monster. There is no other kaiju besides Godzilla. Like, name another series dedicated to a kaiju that isn't Godzilla or Ultraman. Because Ultraman isn't even a kaiju. Ultraman is a superpowered person. Oops. Hold on. King Kong, yeah, but King Kong isn't a TV series. Pacific Rim, that's not even. It's more. That's more. It's more of a mecha when you think about it. What's Young Gary? I don't know what that is. Somebody really did make the Mueller report into a comic, and that will always that bugs me a little bit. Whoever made this, I think, is the same guy who made I think the guy who made this also made Monster because it got the same art style. I don't know why I stopped reading this. Oh, if I'm not mistaken, I think Eric Alexander wrote this. No, Tom Morello wrote this. King Kong had a series. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. King Kong is the only one who had a series. Digimon's kaiju? Would you consider Digimon kaiju? Godzilla has so many different works out. Because you guys are all here, I am going to read. I'm about to reread the Bone series. Oh wait, no. Yes, I'm about to reread the Bone series because I like the Bone series. Hello, what's this? Dude just presented he didn't see us say Gamera. I didn't see Gamera. Oh crap. Dang, he really did. Oh crap, he did say Gamera. Gamera is his own thing. Is it standalone? Because I thought Gamera was a Godzilla character. This is the thing that I'm saying. I'm talking about like there hasn't been any other kaiju who had their own individual series. Like they haven't. It's complicated, man. Like there isn't a show called Gamera. There's a show called Godzilla. He has his own series. The one was made to compete against Godzilla. Oh, okay. You know what? I'll take. You know what? I'll take that L because I was not aware of that. I forgot Killer Instinct had a comic book series. Gamera is completely separate from Godzilla. Yes, there is. Gamera had a Netflix anime. You know what? Like I said, I'm gonna take y'all words for it. I feel I definitely I keep on forgetting that y'all know y'all kaiju stuff, and I respect that. I respect that. Yeah, I forget y'all know y'all kaiju stuff. Okay. Uh, hmm. Thundercats. Okay. Gamera series started in like 1965. In my defense, I did not know that. In my defense, did not know that. Uh, that's a new one to me. Nah, okay. I'm gonna do Hitman Stand. This dude said Thundercats. Like, wait? Did you see it on here? Oh yeah, I was reading it. Okay, so this series right here, Sentient, is kind of like it's about AI. I don't know why, but I got really curious about it. I checked it out. I just started, and in this series, the most dangerous thing up in here are the people because people are scary. I love how Oikaru left and freaking Megas popped up. So now it's Megas Oikaru the whole time. He's not. Is it Gamera or is it Gamera? All right. I got 7 people up in here. Show of hands. What is this? What was I listening to at Limbo? I don't know. Oh yeah, I forgot I was reading Saint Seiya. Now here's the thing about Saint Seiya I don't understand. Is Saint Seiya like one of those series where it's like 5 different renditions, but it's like the same story? Cloverfield? What are you talking about? Oh, Cloverfield's not a freaking. Dang it! No, you're right. You're right. You're right about that one. You know what? Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah. You know what? I got to concede to that one. I really did forget about Cloverfield. I really did. Oh my God, I really did forget about Cloverfield. Oh my goodness. I really did forget about Cloverfield. Damn. You know what? Yeah, I definitely earned that one. I definitely earned that one. I feel like I'm gonna hate this one. Saint Seiya has the original, then the canon sequel, Next Dimension. That's what I'm saying. I was like, is it like one of those series where it's like there's like a bunch of non-canon stuff that's happening, and we just never truly know? Is it like I don't know, like Thundercats and He-Man and stuff like that? I feel like I'm gonna hate this comic. By the way, I don't know why, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna hate this one. All right, let's get it. Despotize have a habit of taking advantage of decent people. Some folks profit from suffering, others serve as shepherds for goodwill and fair dealings. And woven into the fabric of our lives is the subtle presence of another clandestine group, and they are paying very close attention. If you're looking to rent an office, talk to Marty down the hall. The plumbing is spotty, the lift is on the fritz, and the stairs are a death sentence. But it's got the patina of a bygone charm. You simply can't fake. Personally speaking, this space is purely a satellite office for whenever I'm shipped out on assignment. Not exactly eye candy, but you'll find it as all the quiet and privacy and suits your needs. Oh my god, I could have totally read that better. Cloverfield is aware, but my ex couldn't watch it because it gave her motion sickness. Yeah, found footage films are almost always bad. Episode G is a prequel of sorts. So is the order Episode G, then Saint Seiya, and then Next Dimension? Shout out to the 7 people that are still up in here, by the way. I really appreciate that. Like that's crazy. I did not expect y'all to like pop up. And thank you for being here, Miss Nancy. Shout out to the absolute thickness that is Jovi, that is hopefully still in the chat somewhere. No, indeed, the list is huge. I send it. The list is huge. Like there's a whole bunch of them, bro. I hate this. I hope it's like all canon. Shout out to the absolute thick queen that is Jovi. I feel like I'm gonna hate this comic. I really do. Uh, if you're looking to rent an office, talk to Marty down the hall. The plumbing is spotty, the lift is on the fritz, the stairs are a death sentence, but it's got the patina of a bygone charm that you simply can't fake. Personally speaking, this space is purely a satellite office for whenever I'm shipped out on assignment. Not exactly eye candy, but you'll find it has all the quiet and privacy to suit your needs. I like how this is drawn, though. I like this. Marty can figure out on the rest. Okay. Oh, need an accountant, huh? Sorry, I don't do walk-in appointments. I suppose that's by design. In fact, I'm about to skedaddle out of town. My work, um, ah, I cannot read right now. Saint Seiya Lost Canvas is not canon, but everyone thinks it's really good. The scene is not black anymore. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know what it is. I don't understand why it's doing that, and I am a little agitated by it. I hate non-canon stuff, man. I can't stand non-canon stuff. Look, I'm all up for. I like the idea of people have. I like the idea of people wanting to have their chance to sort of like just kind of like just grow and do their own thing and kind of just have fun with the plot and everything like that. But it's like I'm trying to finish a story here. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to like I'm not trying to see some standalone, random, oh this never really actually happened type ordeal. You know what I'm saying? I was like like why not? Why can't it happen? Like so all this stuff I didn't have to read, all this stuff I didn't have to get involved in. No, you're just gonna disrespect me like that in front of my disrespect me like that in front of my son. I don't like that. How do I convince my skinny brother that he's not fat? All right, hold on. I'm gonna read this comic on my own real quick. And uh oh crap, I got 10 likes. That's awesome. I feel the love up in here, y'all. I really do. I really do. Okay. Um, show of hands, who's still up in here in the chat right now? I know Miss Nancy is still up in here. Bane the Reckoning is still up in here. I want to believe that Emperor Megas is up in here too. Jovi is still up in here. I'm guessing Oikaru had left. He got things to do. Um, Charlie and Craig probably still up in here, but they're probably busy. Um, Megas is kind of here. You know, I'm pretty sure you got some tattooing to doing. I don't really know. Kind of here, not on Sun. Oh, not on Sundays. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Well, hey, I keep on. Well, that's news to me. Did not know. Um, um, Also, really quick, like not no cause for alarm, but I have been sick a lot lately, and I have been woozy from the meds. I have been like it's nothing bad. It's just like I kind of really don't like. I don't like talking about it because I don't want to give anybody a scare. But I have been feeling really. I have been kind of feeling like kind of under the weather lately, and that's kind of like I've been wanting to I've been wanting to make like videos and stuff like that throughout the week, and I wanted to kind of like dedicate this year to like making as much content as possible, but I haven't really found the time to between working and also feeling like not so great. So it's been I'm feeling better now, but I wasn't feeling great then. But yeah, you know, just figured I kind of just sort of throw that out there for y'all and stuff like that. Don't worry, I ain't dying. But if I was, I'd probably tell y'all. I'd be like, hey guys, turns out I only got a month left. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to make it a joke or something. But yeah, I mean, it's not. I'm not dying, but it's like if I was dying, like that would be the way that I announce it. I'll probably be like, yeah, that's it. Not too long from like, not too long for this world now. Something's happening. Cough, cough, from being sick. But yeah, but I have been kind of feeling under the weather lately. I actually do intend on making like more content because like I have like a lot of ideas as to what I want to talk about and stuff like that. Especially because I am trying to lean back into the fiction because I do want to talk about video games and anime and stuff like that. Hello, Miss Lala Danielle. It's been a while. It really has. Like wow. Nah, I thought you man. I thought you just. I'm doing okay. Well. I'm doing okay now. I'm doing okay now. It's good to see you. Feels like forever since I've seen you, Miss Lala. How you been? Oh, man, like I'm sure you got stories. I've been working and chilling. I can dig it. Shoot. But yeah, like I was saying, but yeah, like I was saying though, I do intend on like making more content because I do want to start talking more about like the talking about fiction and anime and things of that nature because I am working on trying to finish my novels. I am trying to. We snowed in until dang. You wait, y'all. It snowed over there for y'all too. It's not snowing here yet, but if I'm assuming that it's going to happen because it is cold now. It is getting cold over here, so there that's happening. But like, it hasn't snowed in yet, so to speak. I cannot talk. Um, it hasn't snowed in. I moved near Nashville last year. Dang! Wow, you all the way out there, huh? I bet you're very chill over there right now. Like if I'm not mistaken, Tennessee is like when I think of Tennessee, I think up north. School is closed tomorrow here. Oh, okay, yeah, because it's like really cold where you at, huh? Nashville is near Memphis, right? No, no, no. I'm thinking no. That are they? Dang, I don't know jack about nothing, man. It's snowing. Yeah, like I said, it's not snowing here yet, but I was told that it might start snowing later, so I'm expecting it at this point. Yeah, our school will close on Monday and Tuesday. Ooh, y'all got that big chill. Looking like a soccer ball, looking like a tennis ball, looking like a baseball, looking like a golf ball. I can't get the song out of my head now. Ball person, ball person, ball person, ball person. I ain't got no hair up there, looking like a soccer ball. It's the funniest thing I ever heard, especially because I know so many bald people. But yeah, like it sounds like y'all got like the big chill up there. Y'all got like a lot of. It sounds like y'all got like the big snow. Is it blizzarding over there? Yeah, Memphis is 4 hours away. Okay, so Memphis and Nashville are. I mean, they're not close, but they're not that far away from each other. Okay. Oh, it is blizzarding. Is that a word? Is that blizzarding? Blizzarding is blizzing. Witchcraft and blizzardry on two different sides of Tennessee. Okay, I believe that. Because when I hear about Memphis and Nashville, I don't hear about them like nobody really puts them in the same sentence. It's just I was always convinced that Memphis and Nashville were in like two different states for like a really long time. First it was snowing yesterday, now it's freezing rain. God, that don't sound good at all, man. Like, for those who don't know, I'm not a big fan of the cold. I would rather like be, I'd rather be sweltering than be freezing because I don't like layering up. You can only put so many layers on before you can only put so many layers on. Everything close. Oh, are you saying everything is close or everything is closed? I just realized English is also a tonal language because we do have like we use the same words for a lot close. Okay, yeah, like everything's like not far away from each other. I get it, but that's dope. What motivated the move? Also, did you make any content about the move at all? Because I would love to see that. Close for some grocery stores and gas station. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. Like that sounds reasonable. You get the essentials right there. But yeah, like last I remember, I thought you were in what was it, New Mexico? I don't know. I'm just randomly guessing. Was it Florida? Oh, closed down, as in like not open. Okay, okay, I get it. They, like no, like no Abierto. I get it. All right, that's embarrassing. My bad. Florida rent was getting too pricey. I believe it. That's that's probably why I haven't seen Ashley Barrett in a minute. Because if I'm not mistaken, she's also was based in Florida. Serato. That's what I meant to say. Serato. Shout out to the lovely. Like Florida, I don't know what they doing with that rent, man. I don't understand that. And the insurance companies are leaving after the hurricanes. Yo, that's crazy. What? You would think that that's like exactly. You would think that that's when how they gonna leave after the hurricanes? That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, because like when I think about it, well, I mean, yeah, of course, probably that just seems like that just seems kind of like a really, really kind of a really, really. That seems like I can't. I don't want to say what I want to say. I'm trying to think of another way to say it. That's a despicable move. Yes, that's a despicable move. Really be like, oh, hurricanes coming. People want to start asking for that insurance money. We gotta go. And not trying to pay the people for the damages. That's exactly what I was going for. That's really kind of a despicable way to kind of like, bro, like, man, abolish insurance companies. Fun fact, fun fact. I was learning about history while I was like, I learned this a little bit while I was learning about history. Apparently, there was a global crisis. There was a global financial crisis that was motivated by the Ohio Life Insurance, by the Ohio Life Insurance Group. Apparently they like made a couple of bad investments and like money was like really really and like no like money itself was kind of in a really bad spot and there was this ship that there was this ship like that was apparently like I forget how it was. I'm trying to remember. But the Ohio life insurance thing made like a whole they mishandled a whole bunch of money or something like that. And there was this ship that was full of gold that was supposed to like bring back the American economy, and that ship sank. And the only reason why I even know what that ship is because Chester Arthur's wife's like Chester Arthur's father-in-law was like in charge of that ship, and the ship like and the ship sank. Chester Arthur's father-in-law died in it, and the American and like the American in economy didn't really bounce back after that. I forget I forget specifically what the Ohio life insurance thing did, but it was pretty bad. It was not good. I forget what it was. I forget what happened specifically. But like when y'all get the chance, look up Ohio life insurance ruined like American money, or just ask like what did Ohio life insurance do? But yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Abolish insurance. Abolish insurance. You gotta find a way to like abolish insurance. Like it's essentially just a celebrated bank account. But it's like if you're smart enough with your money, you should be able to do that anyway. Like like a person should be able to do that on their own. Abolish insurance. Ohio life insurance, like it was a global crisis. It was like a really big deal, but I forget specifically what they did. But like it was man. The irony behind Ohio is that like it also is like home to like seven presidents. Sorry to get all geeky on y'all, but I just had to say all that. It was just something to think about because she just made me think about that. But yeah, like abolish insurance, middleman, third party having trying to rob you. I don't like that. I gotta look that up real quick. Give me 1 second, y'all. Hold on. Okay, I'm reading the AI overview thing here. I'm not really proud of that, but I gotta. The historic Ohio Life Insurance and Trust Company collapsed due to bad agricultural loans and massive embezzlement, triggering a major U.S. financial panic. In modern context, Ohio National Life Insurance Company was recently acquired by Constellation Insurance, and it's been rebranded as Agustar. So not only did it collapse due to bad agricultural loans and massive embezzlement, but it's still going on today. What a world we live in. That's the most conservative thing I heard you say for a while. Life insurance is fine. Health insurance is BS, though. I thought health insurance and life insurance were the same thing, or like were essentially part of the same thing. Oh, okay. Well, I can't. Well, I'm a bit of a reactionary, so I'll own that. But it's still kind of crazy that the Ohio Life Insurance Company really did kind of like spark a financial crisis in the 1800s, and it's still around today. That's bonkers. That's very bonkers. What a country. They really did like, but they was embezzling though like crazy. You would think what as bad as embezzling is, they will crack down on that stuff a lot more efficiently because like every single time we hear about like there's very rarely ever like a small embezzlement. There's almost always something like catastrophic or always something like really, really, really bad that could have almost like killed the dollar. Like you would think that they would be like, yo, man, this embezzlement thing, we gotta crack down on that kind of hard. But the Ohio Life Insurance and Trust Company is now Agustar. It's crazy. Saying to get rid of life insurance and let people manage their own finances to take care of their life and expenses is like Republicans saying that people shouldn't have Social Security. You know what? I realize now what I just said, and I didn't realize how conservative it sounded, and that's not what I was aiming for. I was kind of like I just don't like the idea of people like getting like robbed and getting messed with because of the situations. Like when she had brought up that like the insurance companies are leaving after the hurricanes, is like the only reason why they will be hightailing this so they can like pocket the money. And I'm like, that's messed up. People should that should not be a thing. It's like people people should be able to get their money back if the situation calls for it. Can I get a moment every time? Something. If they're old and if they're old and unmelanated, they get a pass to embezzle. If you're black and young, you get locked up. No, the sad part is you're not wrong. Like, isn't that what Wesley Snipes went to jail for? No, that was tax fraud. Never mind. Also, I don't think Wesley Snipes did anything wrong. You can hear the bells, something seen, and I need, and I know too well. It's the living here. If they, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It is kind of messed up. Like, yeah, if they're old and unmelanated, they could just like get away with embezzlement. It's crazy because like every single time you hear about an embezzlement charge, it's almost always like something financially catastrophic. It's never like anything simple. Like didn't was it Madoff did the Ponzi scheme and was trying to. No, that's not what I'm saying though. It's kind of crazy. It's almost like they want like money to just get destroyed or something. I don't know. Shoot, one thing I know though, I can never do no embezzlement. I don't even know what that is. Maybe you talk too much and you were asking for it. At least they didn't discriminate. They locked Martha Stewart up and with the taxes. Yeah, that also messed. Yeah, like the taxes is like one of the few tax fraud is like one of the few things that like you can honestly say yeah nobody's above the law in that regard, unless of course the IRS gets completely defunded and can't do anything with the tax cheats that have actually been going on. I can't talk about I can't talk about politics right now, but I can talk about history. It technically qualifies as history. I have been looking up a lot of history stuff lately. I genuinely don't like how much history I've been looking into because every single time I look into it, every single time I look into history, I find myself being angry at people who've been dead for centuries, like Russell Conwell. I hate that guy now. Like Russell Conwell, I hate him, and yet Lumpy hadn't been arrested for it. I know, and that's the thing that's really kind of making me so like it's agitating me. Like this dude could he could really like cheat on his taxes, and people are like, yeah, he's a genius, man. He's smart. I remember growing up, that was the worst thing you could do as a person. That's what I'm saying though, is that like yeah, that's the reason why I'm looking into history and I'm just getting myself more and more mad. Who is in here tonight? Oh, you just missed like a couple of people. You missed my old roommate showed up. His girlfriend showed up. Um, I want to say Miss Nancy is in here. Charlie and Craig they up in here. RC popped up for a little bit, but he's out. Uh, hmm. Show of hands of who's still in the chat right now. I know Megs is here. Jovi is here. I want to say my homeboy Bane the Reckoning is up in here. I like to think. Uh, hmm, let's see. It's Jovi, Megas, Lala, Bane the Reckoning, Miss Nancy, and Megas. Okay. Can I get a moment every time? Something, 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 or something, or something, I'm leaving you behind. All across that line. My old roommate showed up to live. Oh, he showed up to live. He's in Maryland. He's not gonna physically be here. He's not gonna physically be here. No. Baby, you talk too much and you're asking for it, asking for it, asking. You could blame bad luck and you are asking for it, asking for it, asking. When all is said and done, you need to tie your tongue. Because when you spit on everyone. God, why is that song in my head? I feel like I should hate Shinedown, but I don't want to. They do give off like a right wing vibe, though. But yeah, like I said, like learning about history though, like I hate Russell Conwell now because Russell Conwell like basically had a sermon that he did on a historic level where ultimately what he did this like 600 times. He was a preacher in like the 1800s and he would just basically go around the nation preaching a word of if you're poor, you're a bad person because if you were a good person, you wouldn't be poor. And it's like my brain immediately like is just like hearing this guy say this just makes me think to myself, why haven't anybody choked this dude? Like what it like you could just like his neck is fat and it needs to get thinned out. That's all I'm saying. I mean, it's not strangulation when you're just helping him widen his neck up. I mean, you're helping him thin his neck up. That's all. But now my old roommate, he just popped up in the chat for a little bit. I'm not sure specifically. Um, they be gaming because religion has held other people for centuries. Yeah, it does. It did. But like with this guy, it was just more along the lines of it's like there's nothing even religious about what he was saying. The dude was just bashing poor people. You know what I'm saying? It's like this dude is like, oh man, if there was any group of people, if there was like anybody in history who I would have loved to like see get like the get rocked is Russell Conwell. It sells an invisible product, then when things go wrong, it's your fault. Man, don't I know it? That be making me so mad, bro. Because it's sad. Here's my thing about religion. Like religion itself is not a bad thing. Religion is just a thing. You know what I mean? It's like like it's like religion is basically a tool. You know what I mean? In the right hands, it can fix stuff, but in the wrong hands, it can break stuff. But it's like too many people got the stuff in the wrong hands right now, and they're just using it to break stuff. And my whole thing is that, like, if you're going to do that, at least admit that that's what you're doing. So at least the people that are listening to you won't get too upset when they find out that you're breaking stuff. Y'all know what I miss? The white boy bands in the early 2000s, like 2014, like the All American Rejects and Fall Out Boys. If I'm not mistaken, I think they're still doing music too. But yeah, you can't break that. That's an aesthetic that won't come back. I don't think I think that aesthetic is gone forever. It's like especially because like you got all this AI music coming in now, man. It's crazy. Like I miss music now, and I didn't even listen to music like that back then. Shoot, but yeah, like All American Rejects, Fall Out Boy. What was that? What was that one band? Yeah, the garage bands. Yes, yes, that was an era. That was a time for sure. That's definitely one of those times that we're gonna look back on. Like I feel like every single time, every single reminder that we have that we're older is we're gonna just find ourselves just remembering entire eras worth of like music and television and fiction and things of that nature. I'm trying to remember. There was a band I used to listen to. So tell me that you're alright and everything is alright. Motion City soundtrack. God, they used to have some really weird names, man. Naruto and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is such a wild crossover. How? Is that a thing? Is that really a thing? Not everyone auto tunes. Shoot. The sad part is auto tune works. That's why they do it. It's sad. It's sad, but they do it because it works. Now I remember somebody was listening to a song. I think somebody was like listening to a song and they said, I don't remember the song sounding this bad, and it was an auto tune song. And Now everyone auto tune. Yeah, yeah. Now that I think about it, you're not wrong. Takes place before Sasuke leaves, so way early. Dude, how do you be finding these? Oh man, I'm sorry, y'all. I am, but no, that's crazy. Yeah, like I said, the era of garage bands, I feel like that is. I feel like the one thing I do like is that like if something is good enough, it always makes a comeback in a really big way. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there's one thing I know is that like they say the timeline doesn't repeat itself, but it does rhyme a little bit. So we probably might come across. I'm waiting for boy bands to become a thing again. I'm ready for boy bands to become a thing again because they kind of already are with K-pop. So probably T Pain, who they don't remember, sounded bad. He was the king of auto tune. T Pain was a good singer. I heard T Pain sing before. He wasn't terrible, but it was like he wasn't bad. I mean, he was I. He was okay for what he was doing. But it is kind of funny that like nobody. It's like we're now at that moment now where there's probably going to be somebody who's going to be like, "Who's T Pain?" Oh, you mean the Twitch streamer? No, he used to be a rapper. He wasn't a rapper. Oh yeah, he used to be a singer too. Cause like he's a Twitch streamer now, and his intro theme song is actually like really fire. Hey, Miss Christie, how you been? Shout out to Miss Christie. Probably T Pain has a beautiful voice. That's what I'm saying. It's like it wasn't. It like I said, it was T Pain at one point didn't know what he wanted to do: rap, sing, break dance. T Pain was experimenting. That's what he was doing. T Pain is definitely like he's the best example of what everybody should be doing. T Pain is the best example of what everybody should be doing. We should all be just diving into just stuff and just seeing what we can do. We should all just be like doing. We should all just be like just getting in and doing something, just seeing if it works. Just test it out. I'm doing okay. Snowed in here in Virginia. How have you been? Dang, everybody's snowed in. Show of hands right now. Who saw snowed in? We all don't have T Pain money. I get that. I'm not saying. I guess. I'm not saying. I mean, obviously, tread lightly and responsibly. But like, you should still. You should. There's still things I feel like you should be able to do. Just test it out. Just dip the toe in and see. Dip the toe in and see if the water's nice. That's all I'm saying. Like dip your toe up in there and see if the water's nice. Because the water might be nice. You know what I mean? Like let's just dip the toe. Dip a toe. What's the worst thing that could happen if you dip a toe? Do I still live in Texas? Yeah, yeah, I'm still in Texas. I know the background looks different, but it's the same spot. It's the same spot. But I am aware that there is going to be a big freeze tomorrow, but I don't know if snow is going to happen too. Yeah, I know there's gonna have to be a big freeze tomorrow, but I don't know if we're gonna get snow as well. And hello again to Miss Lola. And hello again to Miss Christie. Oh my God, why did I read that as Lola? I seen it snowed in Dallas. Yeah, it did. It did. Miss Nancy, who is up in, who I don't know if she's still in the chat or not, but like she lives in Dallas. She said that it snowed over. She said that it snowed over there. So it's like I'm just like just hoping that Miss Nancy is doing okay. She's an older lady, so kind of hope that everything's doing all right over there. Also, really hoping that Jovi is okay over there as well because she's snowed in too. Yeah, yeah, that's what she said as well. God, I realized how like I just realized what I just said. It's not like, but as long as it's not like, as long as you're not cold, I'm glad to hear that you're okay over there. How far am I from Dallas? I think I'm a good 3, 4 hours away. I think I'm at least maybe if, I'm going to say 4 hours. No, I want no 3 hours. 4 hours. I'm going to say 4 hours. I'm going to say 4 hours. I'm 4 hours away from Dallas. So whatever she's getting, I'm probably getting it good. I'm going to assume 4 hours from now. Yeah. That's why I did. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't get the snow. At least I don't. That's the thing. I don't think I'm getting the snow yet, but I do think I am. I think I'm getting it, but I just haven't gotten it yet because I'm pretty far out from Dallas. Dallas is all the way over there somewhere. And a lot of it's like it's really easy to forget how big Texas is, and I'm not even like a native Texan. So it's like so it's like I don't. Sometimes it still surprises me how big Texas can be. Oh man, I just realized I think biography had left already. I think biography had left too. I hope I didn't like miss him saying goodbye. That would probably oh boy. But yeah, but I am expecting to get the big chill. It's gonna suck. I'm expecting it. Shoe toku, shoe toku. My brain goes into a lot of crazy moments. My brain like always has a habit of like going into some of the most ridiculous things I can think of. Because right now I'm remembering that episode of Recess when the kids kind of went their own direction and started doing stuff that they wanted to do, started doing different stuff. And Spinelli was hanging out with the kindergartners, and the kindergartners were calling him Spinooty, Spinooty. And it's like Spinooty, they're only 5, man. It's like they're only 5. They can't say Spinelli yet. I stay for as long as I can. Hey, how's it going, Cora? How's it going, Cora was taken? Um, remember how we used to once in Goku Basara American history, learn about American history, what kind of kills the fun out of that. No, honestly, no. Honestly, Sengoku Basara, a Sengoku Basara style American history game would actually still slap. Learning about American history would suck. I will learn about it. What time is it here? It's like I think it's like I'm gonna like I think it's 8. No, it's like 7. But no, I do feel like because I know exactly what you mean, but yes, and Goku Basara for American history would still slap. It would just, but we you just have to like do it in a completely different way. One Piece received Guinness World Record for most copies sold by an author. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Like that is, I'm not surprised. One Piece has kind of been around for a while too. One Piece has the luxury of being like a long running series. Like I think the only other series that went longer is Doraemon, and that's only because Doraemon literally started years ago. Like literally started some years back. The Oscars after Oscar skill, but they lifted Will Smith's ban. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I will always be mad about that. I will always be mad about the slap because my dream car, I ain't got one of those, man. I mean, I like the idea of just having a car. Am I getting heavy snow? Not yet. Or if I am, I can't see it. Go 13 is longer than one. Is it? Go 13 is long. I thought Go. Wait. Oh, I ain't gonna lie. I thought Go 13 was like kind of recent. I thought Go 13 was started in the 2000s. Gotta go emergency. Hey, I totally understand it, man. I'm like I appreciate the support. Be safe out there. So, fun fact: Coral was taken. Actually edited one of my videos, and for some strange reason, I can't upload it right now. I've been trying to upload it for like a few days, and it won't let me. But I'm gonna try it again, like probably after this live is over, just so like just so I could like show him that it worked. But yeah, like I'm very grateful that he took some time to like edit one of my videos, um, and things of that nature. But I didn't know Gogo 13 was like around like that long. I thought Gogo 13 was around. Gogo 13 has 219 volume. 200. Holy crap! What? Yo, what is happening? Whoa! Like, how many more people does that guy got to smoke? What is happening? For those who don't know, Gogo 13 is based off of what? It's basically Japanese Hitman. Like this. What? 219 volumes? Man, no. No, 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 no. That is wild. It's been going on since 1968. Man, that's those older than some people's parents. Japanese James Bond. Yeah, James Bond doesn't really kill people. He just goes on missions, right? No, wait, he does kill people. Never mind. Never mind. I'm thinking of somebody else. But I didn't know. Like One Piece is actually like One Piece doing well like that. It's expected. But yeah, dang, Gogo 13. I didn't know it was doing. I didn't know it was like that. That's wild. 1968. That's crazy. Because I remember they must have like did a revamp of that. Not a revamp, but I guess I'm guessing that they like updated the graphics or something. Because I remember like Gogo 13 like getting announced and like it looked kind of fresh. It looked kind of new. Like the overall appearance looked reasonable. Like looked kind of It didn't like how like back in the day in the old school anime, every character kind of had like a little deformed face. It was like small angular face, but just gigantic eyeballs. Like it's hard to explain. But it didn't look like that. That's what I mean to say. When you add up all the series, Ginga, Nagabaroshi, Gin, the anime with the dogs fighting bears, has 156 volumes. That is crazy. I don't even want to. I don't want to think about that series because that's the one where that bear kills those dogs, man. And I'm still mad about that. Like, hey, shout out to the puppy for like growing up and getting his lick back. But I didn't like that. I didn't like the dogs getting killed. That made me mad. Go has had anime come out, I think, in the early 2000s. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. That's what I'm thinking of. But yeah, I can't watch that one anime with the puppy and like his dog and his dad got like killed by that bear. But I do kind of like the idea of like the kids. I do like the idea of the dogs having like special techniques and stuff. And I also did like the idea of animals being protagonists and like without humans in it. You were like respect to the bear for refusing to stay down. Like, yeah, but it was like, yeah, but at the end of the day, it was like I still mad that the bear still like the bear was that bear made me mad. I mean, yeah, respect for like not going down, but at the same time, f you for killing them in the first place. Shoot, what was this series called again? Nagabaroshi Gen, Genga Nagabaroshi Gen. He was just being a bear. That's what makes it even matter. Dang, bears out here acting up and everything like that. Fun fact: Bane the Reckoning is like Bane the Reckoning thinks that bears are like cool or whatever. They're just giant. They're just fatter dogs, and they steal trash. And they steal. He showed me a video one time of a bear stealing a dumpster, and the one thing that's kind of going through my mind right now is like, how would a bear know to steal a dumpster? Like, how would they know to steal the dumpster? Like that bear, it's a criminal. JoJo has more volumes than what JoJo has more volumes than what that tracks a little bit actually. Yo, that tracks. That actually does track a little bit because yeah, I mean JoJo's been around for a long time too. Now that I think about it, like how long has JoJo been around? Dang, JoJo got around like the 70s, right? Hold on, I gotta check that. Give me a second. Nope, not the anime. I ain't not the anime. I ain't asked about no anime. Mm-hmm. Gone, gone were the days where the roof was raised and days new and amazing. Dang. One day we're gonna find out Araki's been alive since the 1800s. Man, I believe it. I believe it. Araki hasn't aged like at all, bro. Here he go. He's a vampire. He's a vampire. Either that or he does like either that or he like has a really, really, really good. That man is 65 years old. This man is 65 years old. Man, that man is 65 years old. He looks like that. Don't do that to me, man. Yeah, he's a vampire or something. I don't know. Like whatever black women are doing, he's doing too. Whatever black women are doing, Hirohiko Araki is doing also. and that's why he draws black women in his manga because he's showing respect. He respects the game. That's what that is. You ever notice how like in Hirohiko Rocky's like series, all of his characters have like big full lips and like they're very voluptuously built and stuff like that. Yeah, he's showing respect to the sisters right there. Grappler Baki has more volumes than One Piece. Bro, what? I feel like this is going to be a thing. This is going to be a listing, isn't it? Don't do that. Don't do that. There's going to be a listing. I did not know. Dang, Grappler Baki's been out for a minute though, hasn't it? All right, God, man, I really do feel like I ain't gonna lie. Like I feel like a lot more people will like Grappler Baki if they actually sat down and watched it because like people like fighting and people like MMA. Like Grappler Baki, that's the MMA one, right? That's the one with the unbeatable father, who I hate. I hate Hama though. I hate Yujiro Hama, bro. I do. I don't care. I don't understand why anybody likes that guy. I hate Yujiro Hama. He's the reason why I kind of don't watch the series like that. Now I'm surprised. I mean, the series has a lot of volumes. I hate Yujiro Hama. I hate Yujiro Hama. That dude makes me so mad. Like I understand he's like the antagonist. I understand he's the bad guy, but like they really have to make this dude. This dude punched an earthquake, bro. I found out Baki was older than Naruto, and I just didn't know what to do. Dude, Naruto was around like we was around for Naruto, but I don't think we was even around for Baki. Like we saw Naruto like start, bro. Our generation saw the beginning of Naruto. Depending on who you are, you either think he's the ultimate Chad or a villain who never gets his comeuppance. I think he's a villain who never gets his comeuppance, and that's why I don't really. That's the reason why I kind of don't watch. Yeah, that's the reason. Like, I just want to see him lose, man. Like, I understand he's like the Akuma to Baki's like Ryu. I get that, but like at the same time, like lose, bro. It's been 100 years. Lose. Like it's like trying to figure out who Ash Ketchum's dad is. It's been years now, man. Just let us have it. Just let us have it. And they ended Pokemon before we actually got a chance to find out who Ash Ketchum's dad is. I'm still mad about that. You got to seriously like I know every single. I'm surprised every single alpha male ain't complaining about that. Ash Ketchum come from a single mother home, and he's like one of the greatest Pokemon trainers, and nobody's saying anything about it. Like nobody's looking at Ash Ketchum and going, "Where's his father at?" Look up Yujiro Hama tranquilized. I'll do that after the live is up. I'll do that after I finish the live. I'll do it afterwards. Matter of fact, the live has been going on for 2 hours. Okay. I might. All right. So I'm. Shoot. I might. What? How's it going, Night Ghoul? That's a new name. What's going? That's a new name. Okay. What's up? Is this all? Is this RC? Is this RC? Because we all collectively decided his name dad was Giovanni. I didn't decide that. I didn't decide that. I didn't decide that. That's not my decision. I'm not deciding that. And why would it be Giovanni anyway? Why would it be Giovanni? I ain't decide that. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay, Night Ghoul. To clarify though, are you RC? Is this another one of RC's channels? Because I know you got like a bunch of them. Random friend, huh? Okay. Wait, do you actually know who? Wait, do we actually know each other, or are you just coming peace? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Your awesome sauce is friend. Okay, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah. Well, nice to have you, man. Nice to have you. You just don't want Ash to inherit Team Rocket. I don't want Ash to inherit Team Rocket. I want Ash to have a father who is not a part of Team Rocket. That's what I want. I don't I don't understand how that's not a bad thing. Sorry about that, y'all. Shoot, yeah, I am no, I don't want him to. Nice to be here. What's the topic about? Well, the topic can be about whatever you want, but the topic can be about whatever you want, man. But like right now, I'm arguing with Bane over there about if Ash Ketchum's dad is Giovanni from Team Rocket because I don't want that to be the case because we never truly figured out who Ash Ketchum's dad was. Like they just said that's a secret that we're just not gonna ever like tell, and that's agitating me because why not? You know, one thing I know about anime is there's always like a disappeared parent, but like in other anime, we it's not true. That ain't true. I'm not believing that until that shows up. Until that's official canon, I'm not believing that. Not about to have me out here doing this. No, no. I would sooner believe that Ash Ketchum's dad is the principal from Nichijou who got into that wrestling match with that deer before I believe that his dad is the literal head of Team Rocket. Come on, y'all. No, don't do that. No, no, no. That would be a crazy. It would be a crazy twist if it was legit. I would hate it. I would hate it, but like it would be a crazy twist. Absolutely. I'm down mad about this. I don't want to imagine that. I don't. I actually like. I think the thing that makes me mad about this is that like the guy who made the series is like, yeah, man, that's not really that important. So I'm not gonna put that in the story. I'm mad. Like part of me wants to get that answer misery style, but like I'm not evil enough to want to do that to him. Plus, I'm pretty sure Satoshi Kojima could beat me up. That's like finding out Naruto and Sasuke are brothers. You know, honestly, if that were the case, I mean, they're technically cousins if you think about it. Technically they're not like blood cousins, but like if I'm not mistaken, they both come from like similar bloodlines and backgrounds, right? Like I think they both. Okay, hold on. Isn't that isn't like that lady that they had to fight at the flat end of the series? She's like the father of the two brothers who would ultimately like make those. They're cousins. I think they're cousins. They're sort of cousins. Naruto and Sasuke's friendship is terrible, and honestly, that is they're both descendants of Kaguya. That's what I mean to say. Like they're not like they're related they're related in a distant cousin kind of way, kind of like how we're all related because we all essentially share some member of bloodline in some way. You know what I'm saying? Like I think there's a legend if you go back 20 generations, we're all related. You know what I'm saying? Or it's either 20 generations or 10 generations or something like that. But if you go back like 20 generations, that's a million people that's at least a million people. If you go back 20 generations, I'm talking about you, your parents and their siblings, your grandparents and their siblings and their children, and their great grandparents and their siblings and their children. You go back like at least a good 20 generations of that if you can. That's at least a million people between you and the the bunch of people at the top. I always thought before Pain was revealed, I thought that was like an evil version of Naruto because he looked just like him. And I thought the same thing actually. I thought when I first saw Pain, I thought that Pain was like I don't know related to. I thought that Pain was like related to Naruto, and then I realized nah, that's just like how he that's just how the artist draws his characters. Like there's always like one character who there's always his characters, his teams was always like a person, a dude with spiky hair, a cool character, and a girl. That's every single team. It's like it's a girl, a cool character, and a dude with spiky hair. That's just a dynamic. I guess he was just used to drawing. Imagine working with a guy, he beats you, he leaves, then you're like, that's my best friend. I love him. Isn't that? It's kind of sad because I think that's like in Japan that is kind of how they make friends. I feel like in Japan that's kind of like one of the ways that they make friends. That's kind of like a thing in America, dude. It's like people come up to you, they give you a rough time, you're like, I love that person. I think that's how most dudes like find their girlfriend. They just go for the one woman who can beat them up. Oh my god, I like wow. I mean, that's how most guys find the woman of their dreams, man. I'm going to be honest with you. My Hero Academia, the main character is a pushover. Well, uh, I guess. I mean, yeah. I mean, initially he was, but I'm pretty sure. I'd be like, what? At the end, he just sort of. At the end, he became like what? Legendary, right? I don't know. I haven't seen My Hero Academia, but that's only because I hate Bakugo. Like Bakugo really made me hate that show. I wanted to like it, but Bakugo, like, it wasn't just because he was a jerk. It was because he was a jerk and he just kept winning. I hated that. I wanted to get into it too, man, because like I love shows like that. I like the idea of, I like between like One Punch Man and Jasmine loves My Hero. Jasmine has better tolerance than I do. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, Bakugo like really made me like hate that show because like I said, I didn't like when he won that tournament, I was just like, oh, I know what this is, and I was like, no, thank you. I'm not. It's like no, thank you. Y'all can keep that. I'm not trying to see a jerk win. Dude was mean for no reason. Shoot, that's what I'm saying. I didn't like that. I'm not a big fan of bullies. I don't like bullies, and I don't like it when bullies win. I understand that not every bully. I understand that not every bully is unprovoked and unmotivated. But I don't like the idea of when a bully is going through their most toxic time, they still somehow get like they still somehow get like cool stuff happening for them. Like one of the things that almost made me stop watching Naruto was when Sasuke just kept winning in the early series, and it was like, oh, he's like not only was he like winning the fights and was this advanced character and super smart and had the cool looking design, but he also had like the girls liking him. He had this secret superpower. He was just overpowered like in the start for like absolutely for what seemed like no reason. I hated that. I'm like, this dude got to get knocked down a couple pegs. I'm not watching this show. And then I want to say he loses. Yeah, he really did, and it was like early in the series too. That's the thing. I don't like I said, I understand that I understand the trauma. He really is kind of like the last. He is the last of his kind, sorta. But at the same time, it's like like why do you have to write him off? Why did you have to write him to be such a jerk though? Like he was not nice starting off. Like he would call Naruto a loser and stuff like that. And they had to work together and stuff like that. Come on, man. That's the reason why I hated Gary Oak from Pokemon so much. It's like there's being a rival, and then there's just being the obnoxious bully.
and I was just like, I can't watch this. This dude got to get knocked down a peg, or I'm not watching this show. And now that I think about it, Gary never lost. But yeah, like that's like in my stories, I don't do that. But like I do know that like in Japan, they kind of have this thing where it's like kind of like they build up a haughtiness. Yeah, yeah, I hated Gary. Like he mellowed out a lot, but it's like I know he retired, but that's what I'm saying. I know he retired, but it was like he retired and he was like one of the best in the series. I hated him. Gary made me so mad, bro. I just hate the fact that it's like because I get it, I understand that he mellowed out and like got better, but it was just he lost to Giovanni with Mewtwo. I don't remember that. Mob Psycho is a good show. The AMC is so overpowered. Yeah, like Mob Psycho, if I'm not mistaken. But it's like I like Mob Psycho, but I haven't seen a whole lot from it. If I'm not mistaken, the dude who makes One Punch Man also made Mob Psycho. Yeah, I did not like I was not aware of that. I could have sworn that like Gary like never lost on screen. And but yeah, like Mob Psycho is a good show though. Like I heard like a lot of great things about it, but I never really actually sat down and watched it. But I heard that I heard that it has some good music, and I was like do da this, dum day, dum dum bing bong bong bing bong bong bing bong bong bo, ding dong dong ding dong dong ding dong dong do. Dum 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 ding dum dum ding dum dum do do da this dum yeah. When jerks aren't screaming in your ear, Super and Daima are good. Of course, you're not gonna watch Super and Daima. You talking about Dragon Ball? I thought Super was just like a retelling of the original. I thought Super was just a retelling of the original series. Do this, dum day. Bing bong bong bing bong bong bing bong bong bo. Bing dong dong ding dong dong ding dong dong do. Ding dong dong ding dong dong ding dong dong do. Do this, dong yeah. God, I actually got none of the songs in my head now. Oh wait, Super is a continuation. Okay, I thought Super was like there was like retelling the show, retelling the original series, and it was like just doing that for kids. I didn't know that. Super's the one with the God tournament, right? Where they had like where Jiren is introduced and all that. That's what I'm thinking that it is. I thought it was just like they were just doing the old series and like just sort of like not necessarily revamping it, but like sort of like showing it with like kind of like not reimagining, but like just sort of like giving it better graphics. Toriyama never officially released anything beyond the Peaceful World saga. Oh, okay. So what that is this like what is this like a case of what could have been had he stayed alive? Oh, yeah, okay. So Jiren is from Super. Got it. Got it. Okay. By the way, like just so y'all know, Bane the Reckoning, he knows a lot more about this stuff than I do. So like, take his word for it because I know very little about it. I fell off a little bit with Dragon Ball, so yeah, like if he's talking about it, I'm taking his word for it. He be knowing his stuff. Do the best, do the best. Okay. God, that song's in my head now. Is One Punch Man still going now? I remember I wanted to get into that one too, but I hated that little girl. I hated that little girl. What was her name? Something tornado. The little green haired girl. I hated that girl. she was from One Punch Man. Like everybody likes her because she's a lolly. When she's like tiny, she got a little attitude. It's better graphics. Cutting. I feel like graphic. I don't want to say the word graphics too much when it comes to anime because like it makes it sound like it's a video game. Because Dragon Ball Super manga and anime are similar, but they are very different. Yeah, One Punch Man is still going. Okay. What I think about Dragon Ball GT, I never saw it, but I heard that it was spectacular though, and I heard that it was spectacular. Tatsumaki, yeah, I hated that girl, bro. Shoot, like I don't understand the there's no necessity for all that sass. What's wrong with GT? Everybody I know gives GT a bad rep. I heard that GT. I think it's because they didn't like Giru. If I'm not mistaken, I think the big reason why people didn't like GT was because they didn't like Giru, because Giru, and they also didn't like the idea of Goku like being a child again. Right? Is that what it was? That people didn't like the fact that Goku was a child again? Because I have no issue with it. The bits and pieces of GT that I saw, I didn't hate it. I don't know. Maybe it's just because, but like they said something about him being a kid. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. GT and judge it for yourself. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I intend to, but like I know a little bit about GT. I just didn't really like see it all the way through because like I didn't have cable when it came out. So I think it was just poorly paced. Okay. As I said, I didn't have cable when that show came out. So it's like anything I know about it, I know from the little bits and pieces of it that I saw. But also uh by the way, everybody up in here should subscribe. Your boy's trying to get up to 2050 subscribers, y'all. I'm finally at 2040. That means 10 more. I had 11 likes on this thing, and I'm very appreciative of it. Hopefully, that means that's 11 more subscribers up in this piece. Your boy's trying to get up in there. Soundboard noise. Goku was turned into a child, yeah, and he acted like a kid in Daima. Yeah, he's a kid, but he acts like himself still. Wait. So wait, is Daima? Wait, does he go back to being a kid in Daima too? Also, that's true, but GT design was yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like the bits and pieces that I saw about GT, like it looked spectacular. Like there was it looked really good. It looked really cool. I thought it was like a phenomenally nice looking series. You know, like the artwork was just really kind of up there. Like I'm aware that everything else probably might have been like not so great, but like yeah. I also remember that there was like these evil dragons that was there, and like each of them was like based off of each of them was like based off of like a wish that was like made or something. And I remember like I remember one of them. I remember one of them being like based off of Oolong's dream of Oolong's wish about getting underwear, and that one was like really mad about that one. Like you wanted to kick the crap out of Oolong about it, and I remember that wish too. So I remember that wish too. That was wild. That was a wild wish. Like I'm like Oolong, you crazy for that one, dog. What's one show in anime that I think is way overhyped? I try my best not to. Like my problem with what I think is overhyped is that my problem is what I think is overhyped probably won't be like what anybody else thinks is overhyped. But like I also don't really watch a whole lot of anime anymore to actually know what's overhyped and what isn't. To kind of give a good example as to what that is. But like I remember a time when Death Note was like the big thing, was like the new series on the block, and everybody was like really, really, really into like when you go to a convention, everybody was L because L was a really easy cosplay, but also because I'm guessing he was just that compelling of a character at the time. I didn't think the series itself was overhyped, but it was very crazy because like when you go to an anime convention at that time, you would think that Death Note was the only anime out there. Well, I think Death Note and Naruto at the time. But as far as overhyped, like nah, I don't really I can't answer that question. I do feel like there are some series out there that I feel like people probably would enjoy. Right now, I'm watching One Piece. I got a whole bunch of episodes to go. Whoo boy, yes you do. Yes you do. Indeed. Yepperoonie. My man said, I got a whole bunch of episodes to go. Yes, you indeedly do. I do not envy you. I do not envy you, friend, but I respect your grind, but I do not envy you. My man said, I'm watching One Piece. I respect it. Shoot, how far are you into it right now? What series are you on? Like, what island did they visit? Well, where are they at now? Right now, Luffy learned hockey. Okay, my man got a ways to go. Like, are you liking it though? Are you liking it? Are you enjoying the series though? That serious question because it's like I know like One Piece is not for everybody. So clearly, One Piece ain't for everybody. So it's like I hear a lot of people say I'm watching it, but it's not great. But me personally, I enjoy it. So and yeah, that's the one thing I actually brought up too. That's kind of like something I was also thinking about as well. Is that like One Piece does talk about like a lot of the controversial. It talks about like a lot of things that like it really does. Like One Piece is definitely like one of those things. It's kind of like something that you can explain to a kid. One Piece is a kid's way of explaining some of the serious issues that is actually happening in the world today. You know what I'm saying? Because it does talk about like racism, fascism, classism. There is like there. My favorite part in One Piece, in all of One Piece, is when he punches that dude in the face. You know what I'm saying? Like when he punches Charlos in the face. That's my favorite moment up in there because at that moment you sort of see the like for me you sort of see this rabble rouser just go up to who would be somebody who would be considered a powerful upperclassman who is just being absolutely cruel for no reason and just mollywops him. I'm talking just drops him. When One Piece and Dragon Ball ends, I'm gonna write a fan fiction combining the worlds in a way beyond a one shot. Saint Charlos. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's what I was trying. I was trying to get the name out, but that's what I'm saying, dog. It's just like because like and that because like I always say, because here's the thing. Here's the thing, and I'm gonna get preachy here. Oda Hime is Martin Luther King, and Fisher Tiger is Malcolm X. Fisher, you know what I mean? That's a fair assumption. But Fisher Tiger never actually thought about like offing humans, whereas Mal he was about that action. Um, but I will say that also like like we don't like shout out to Odo Hime, bro. Like man, it kills me like the way that they got rid of her. I would die mad about that. Like Odo Hime right there. Because like if you really think about it, the fish people
are the black people of One Piece. If you think about it, I mean, they do have black people in One Piece, but it's like the fish people were enslaved. But like one thing I kind of feel like I talk about this a lot. Like a lot of it's really easy to kind of get lost in the sauce when it comes to this sort of thing. So I know I'm going to sound a little weird when I say this, but I 100% believe that people's concepts of like social constructs come from fiction. I can't wait for my king to come back. Doffy is going to get his stuff rocked, bro. Doffy is going to get knocked down. I'm going to, I want to see Doffy get pinned down. And, man, I need Law to just pin Doffy down and just MMA style, just, I need to see that. Screw Doffy, bro. Screw Doffy. I hate that dude. I hate him. I want Law to break his knuckles on this dude's face, bro. I want him to just punch him so much that his knuckles get broken and he's still, shout out to Jinbei. Word. Jinbei cool. Yeah, Jinbei is a homie. Jinbei is cool. Like, here's the thing I hated about Jinbei. They announced Jinbei in like episode 7, but you don't see that dude till like episode 1000 and something. You know? Like you don't see like, and it makes sense why you don't see him because he's been in jail that whole time. But it's like, why you bring him up? Why you bring him up this early in the thing, bro? Blackbeard is OP. I hate Blackbeard. I hate Blackbeard. They ought to call him Lackbeard because he doesn't have a beard. Calling him Blackbeard, man. He's Lackbeard, man. Take that B out. Beardless. Hate that dude. I hate Blackbeard, man. He is OP now, and it makes sense for him to be OP. But it's like, yeah, I hate Blackbeard. Lackbeard. No beard. Beardless. Shaved. Hairless. %. Going on right here. Why are they calling that man Blackbeard? I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Blackbeard's dad was cool. You know what? I want to hate him, but I can't. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, y'all. I actually don't like doing that. Normally, I end the live before I go to the restroom, but I like this conversation that we're having right now. Blackbeard's dad has some of the world's greatest hits. I don't care. I want to hate Blackbeard's dad because I hate Blackbeard, but then I realize how that sounds, and it's like maybe I shouldn't, because he's not evil. He's just ambitious, and I respect that. But it's like I hate Blackbeard, so so I don't know how to go about it. But like, yeah, bro, you definitely got a long way to go. As a matter of fact, let's start talking about One Piece because Homeboy is watching the anime right now, and I don't want to spoil anything for him. He just does whatever he wants. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I hate Blackbeard. Let's go there, okay? I hate him.
I'm gonna ease up on the One Piece talk because I don't want to spoil anything for homeboy over there. So I'm pretty sure I did, but like the references are like, whose dad is cooler, Luffy dad or Ace? Probably the one that's still living. No offense. Wait, are you reading the manga and watching the anime, or are you just watching the anime? I hate Doffy, bro. You just reminded me how much I hate Doffy. Ace for right now because we haven't seen Dragon do much yet. That's true. I mean, if you read the manga, they show what little he has done or what little he can do. Man, you just reminded me how much I hate Doffy, bro. I want to see Doffy get his stuff rocked, bro. I want to see Doffy get knocked the heck down, bro. You know what? But I won't talk about that too much. Um, and I'm starting from modern, but we not watching we shoot. Just the anime? Okay. Like all right, then like I said, I'll ease up on the One Piece talks because like I said, I don't want you to I don't want to spoil nothing for you. Wild crossover game, Battle Stadium DON. Fun fact, I played that game before. I played that game before. It was basically Super Smash Brothers, but with because it was ultimately Super Smash Brothers, but with like anime characters, and I played the heck out of that game. My homeboy Nick had it. I don't know if he still does, but like I used to play as Luffy. I had a catchphrase because I was unbeatable for a short time, and then I ended up then I lost. And like I was like, but like whenever I play as Luffy, I used to have this catchphrase because I would charge up my special and be like, all right, everybody, get your rockets ready because we're going to Planet Punch. And what Luffy's special was that he'd jump in the air and like do radio damage of like just spinning around and punching. He'll just do spinning around and punching, and depending on how long you hold his special for, he just keeps going. He just does not stop. He just does not stop. And I'm just like, everybody get your rockets ready, because I'm taking y'all to Planet Punch. And I would just rock everybody's stuff, man. I would play the heck out of that game, bro. That's like one of the few games I used to think I'm pretty sure I was good at. Let's go, man. I'll play the heck out of some Battle Stadium DON. I'm not talking about the one where it's like, I'm not talking about the third party one where the camera is like chasing the character. I'm talking about the one that looks like Super Smash Brothers. Yeah, it's fun. Oh God, it's fun. It is so fun, bro. No, like, man, if you ever do decide to like, I mean, it's hard to get because it's a little. I think it's rare now. I think it's like a really rare game to get now, but like, that game is fun, bro. Man, that's an ultimate party game right there. Because it's Battle Stadium DON, so it's Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, and Naruto. So you have characters from Dragon Ball Z, characters from One Piece, and characters from Naruto. So like, man, homeboy, one of my friends whooped my behind with Sanji though. I ain't gonna lie. You know what Harley gets love now compared to his counterparts? Bleach. Honestly, yeah, Bleach is kind of like an unsung. It's kind of unsung. It does deserve a little bit of props because for everything that we know about Bleach and for everything that we think about Bleach was holding it down. It was not a bad series. I like the idea of a weapon like getting a super form if you said its name, like as a way to activate it because it really kind of gave. Because one thing about Japan is they really love dialogue and they really love like commands. They love like magic words and stuff like that. So it's like to be able to see that happen. I like that concept. I like the idea of a sword like having a super mode as long as somebody like said the sword's name and it's like you're not going to know the sword's name until it tells you. I like that. I thought that was a really cool concept. You know, and
I also like the video game for it. There was a video game. There was a video game for Bleach where you could like you activate their Bankai and it will like do the super moves and stuff like that. That was a good game. My homeboy Nick had that too. Man, I miss Nick. I wonder what he's up to now. But yeah, that was a great that was those are some good games. I'm gonna say this right now. Anime make good games and video games make great anime. Because I remember there was this intro dedicated to Star Fox that I saw and it was shot like an anime series. And I'm just like, this could work. They could like Nintendo should like get in a bag when it comes to like these with the movies. You know how like they're making like the what's the movies called? What are these movies like the Mario movie? They could do that with literally every game that they got. Well, probably not Metroid because Metroid is an alien ripoff, but it's like everything else. We watch the Star Fox anime. Yes, that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. Like they really do need to get in their bag with that, man. They really do. They really do need to like Nintendo need to get in their bag with that because Pokemon would make a good. I mean, well, Pokemon is an anime series, but like Legend of Zelda would work. Um, like I said, like obviously Metroid will work, but it's like Metroid is basically like a Japanese retelling of Alien. So it's like somebody's gonna get the reference and be like, "How dare you?" Um, like, but what else? What else? Let's see. What else is there? What else is Nintendo got? I mean, like, oh God, I was about to say Earthbound, and I was like, no, not Earthbound, not Earthbound. Gygax would give people nightmares. Uh, What's another Nintendo series that would probably make a good anime? That's what I'm saying. A Metroid anime could work, but it's like I said, ultimately is Alien. I mean, even Ridley looks like a xenomorph a little bit. What else? Well, what else though? Mm. Uh, what's another Nintendo series that would make a good anime? Because like when I think of Nintendo, I think of Pokemon, Mario, Legend of Zelda, Metroid. Yeah, yeah, I'm trying to, but yeah, like they're already doing a Mario movie, which is good. But that's what I'm saying. Like Nintendo's in their bag right now. I feel like Nintendo could definitely like at some point dominate they could dominate the movie industry like how Marvel did for like the past 20 years. God, what else? I mean, Star Fox would do great. Star Fox would do like just amazing. Star Fox would do good. Uh Man, I'm really having a tough time thinking of Nintendo games right now. This is gonna mess my head up. Zelda would make. That's what I'm saying. The Legend of Zelda would make a good anime too. Because it feels like the Legend of Zelda is already an anime. I would say Fire Emblem. Man, Fire Emblem would be Fire Emblem would be so confusing. So many characters to keep up with, and I wonder what the fight scenes would even look like. No, the fight scenes would look amazing. The fight scenes would look amazing. Like Fire Emblem, yeah, Fire Emblem is definitely because like Fire Emblem would kind of work though. Honestly, if we're being real, Fire Emblem would work. Like I know that there's more. There's more Nintendo series. There's more of them. God, I'm drawing a blank right now. This messed my head up. I know that there's more like Nintendo titles. Uh oh. Flazzo. Yeah. Give me a second, yo. But nah, okay. Yeah, Fire Emblem would be kind of fire. No, no pun intended. F Zero. F Zero was an anime, wasn't it? Yeah, F Zero. Like they could definitely bring back F Zero. They can bring back F Zero. How's it going, Tip Cruz? Um, nice to meet you. Oh crap. Okay, that is. I'm glad you did. I appreciate you for showing up and checking out my channel. I'm checking out this live. I really appreciate it. Oh man. I'm sorry. But nah, that's all. But yeah, like I'm trying to think of. I really am. I'm really drawing a blank with these Nintendo series. Thanks. I appreciate it. I found you in my feed suggestions. I just subscribed. Thanks, man. Really, Kirby. Oh God, Kirby would. I think Kirby was also an anime too. Now that I think about it, I also have a channel. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. Um, oh crap. Wait, what time is it right now? Oh snap. Oh snap. Oh snap. Oh snap. Oh snap. Okay. Um, I really appreciate you guys for sticking around. Whoa. Give me a sec. I'm definitely going to check out your channel. Give me one sec. But it is definitely almost sort of like time for me to get ready to call it a day. Give me a second, y'all. Absolutely. I appreciate you. Okay, I'm checking out your channel, but unfortunately, I do have to get ready to head out because like obviously I have a real job, so I gotta get ready for that for the morning, work mornings. But So obviously, before I go, I gotta do the send off. Remember, to every single one of y'all out there, just know that you're more than just a person. You're an experience. You gotta choose to be a good experience, a bad experience, or no experience at all. I definitely recommend being a good experience or no experience because who wants to be a bad experience, right? Why would anybody want to be a 2 to 10 on somebody else's bad day? Have a good one, Bane the Reckoning. It's always a pleasure having you here. Also, make content like stream start streaming. Um, but yeah, just like why would you want to be a 2 to 10 of somebody else's bad day? Please, like obviously being me that's mainstream and being kind is punk rock. So remember mainstream music kind of goes away with the times, but punk rock is forever. In the meantime, be sure to spread love and peace. And if you can't spread any of that, spread nothing at all. Because sometimes some people just need a little nothing every now and again. In the meantime, though, once again, love and peace to every single one of y'all out there. And here's to better live next time.